Ladies and gentlemen, so we are live, or at least we should be live. Let's just have a quick look whether we are. I mean, it is loading right now, but we should be live any second. And then yeah, all right. So let me just, before we do anything else, let me just quickly share this on Twitter. And the game is about to start in about 5 to 6 minutes, so we've got a good fair chunk still left to go. But yeah, I hope you're all good. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all having fun. I hope this game will be fun. I don't know whether the camera is blurry or not. Usually I have this light in my face, but it is just way too early for that. It just kind of looks terrible as well, in all fairness. This is gonna be a good one. Honestly, this is gonna be a good one. I mean, I say that all the time. I say that every time we play in the Champions League. So you know that's a fair point that I say that pretty much every time. But I am expecting this one to be a relatively fun one. So it's just simply for the reason that I don't see this game being a 0-0. I don't see any of the teams that are playing today going for a draw. I know we've set up more pragmatic, which is certainly one of Kovac's strengths, plural. Obviously, you've got more than just one strength, of course. But we're certainly much more pragmatic today, setting up perhaps more defensive than a lot of other people would have expected. But I'm okay with that. I think it's going to be a good game. I think there's definitely going to be goals in this game. So it's going to be very exciting, very interesting, just to see how the game plays out. By the way, I've ordered food, so if that arrives halfway through, then yeah, you know, I'm going to have to leave and just quickly get the food. I'm hoping it's going to arrive in the next 5 minutes, but I really doubt it, in all fairness. Who do you think will win? Honestly, I hope we're going to get a draw. Reece Taylor, honestly, I'm not that confident just based on Liverpool's form and our form. So I'm hoping for a draw, which is already a very positive result. Because like I said, I don't expect the goal to be goalless. I expect it to be goals. So draw is what I'm expecting. Obiso Pendejo, welcome to the stream. Zamordaje, welcome. I know it's been a while. It's been quite a long time. I really don't do this because, if you can't tell, I'm I just look very tired. And I am very tired. I've had about 3 hours of sleep today just because I've had an exam in the morning. And I've got an exam tomorrow. So I usually, if it wasn't a match day, I would right now be asleep. I would right now be asleep until maybe 1 AM or 2 AM, then wake up and then just study throughout the whole night until my exam tomorrow. That's what I would do. But obviously today's match day. There is no such thing, alright? We're waking up for this. Let me just open up the door, because like I said, I've ordered some food and I need to hear when the person's at the door. I'm hoping he's gonna arrive in the next 30 seconds or so, but he's not. Come on, Liverpool. Ooh. I mean, everyone is welcome in this stream. Everyone is welcome. No worries. So even if you're a Liverpool fan, you're still welcome here, as long as there's no trolling. That's all I want, alright? That's all I want. The clueless football fan. You say, yeah, I know I am. How did the exam go? It went alright. I thought it went terrible, but then at the end, when I actually looked at what I wrote and the questions, I actually thought I did much better. This whole week has been full of exams. I hate having exams, but at the end of the day, do them and get rid of them, basically. That's what it feels like. So yeah. Yo, Prince, has been a long time. I know, it's been a very long time. I know. I do appreciate all the support, though. I do appreciate all the support. As you all know, probably, I won't be sharing the link, just simply because, first of all, that's illegal. And especially considering my life, I'm not doing anything illegal, definitely not. And second of all, this is a Champions League. You should be able to find a relatively. If you really want to watch the match, you should be able to find a link relatively easy. Prediction time, Prince. As I said, I think we're definitely gonna have a goal. I think they're definitely gonna have a goal. I can't see us win just based on our form, so I'm going with a 2-2 draw. That's a positive result in my books. Good luck to Bayern. Thank you very much. I will be reading the chat throughout the whole game, by the way, so yeah, if you have any questions or whatnot, just leave them there. But as I said, I've got food coming in about probably 10 minutes or so. We'll see. Well, I just thought I had to treat myself today. You know, it being my birthday, I was like, you know what? I have to, you know, just pay up. I know it's cheap food as well. It's junk food, for just like what I'm known for, but still. What you order? Just Domino's pizza, just 2 pizzas. Because they always have something on for Champions League days, so that's why. Shabani's in the team. I didn't realise that. Anyway. Happy birthday. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Alright, folks. Alright, folks. Alright, folks. We are about to start. We are about to start. We are about to start. Ooh, let me record before I forget. I always forget. Usually I record these automatically, but that's the Bundesliga. Alright, perfect. Perfect. Yes, we're recording. Perfect. Are you optimistic? Sort of. I'm optimistic for a draw. That's optimism in my result for today. And kickoff. We go. We go. And Javi in the team. He was obviously, I wouldn't say the big doubt, but he was a question mark. Let's say that. Let's say that. Of course, they're attacking right away. Cool. You've had a fast start, but at least you haven't conceded in 15 seconds. We've not conceded in the first 15 seconds, so that's a progress already. Yeah. Nice one. No, go on. See the run from Grabby? Foul? Good. Alright. Already good start. More than I hoped already. Not really, because I was hoping for a goal within the first few seconds, but it's alright. It's alright. Thiago's going to be very, very key today. Very, very key today.
Liverpool are playing 4-3-3 as expected, but Thiago Alcantara, although he's a little more advanced from Javi Martinez now, he'll be dropping in with him, I think, more than the likes of Rodriguez. James Rodriguez is going to play behind.
Oh, of course. I don't really get what the commentator is trying to imply here, honestly. Shock. The player in a 43-1 that's in the 3 is further in front than the person in the 2. That's basic. Anyway, no comment. Gnabry's a threat. Gnabry's going to be, along with Coman, an X factor today. Just because nobody expects him from the enemy team. He's not that hyped up player that, you know, they're going to be marking him. He's not going to have like 10, 15 players marking him. I mean, it's only 2 minutes played, so there's no point even commentating on how we're doing. But yeah, let me not say anything yet because I'll jinx it. Okay, alright, good. Decent. Decent so far. Decent so far. Then again, football is always and most likely will always be a moments game.
Fluctuating this season, to be honest, but I think when he's at his sharpest, I think he brings out more from Salah and Mane. This one is Rodriguez, and part of the midfield central three for Bayern Munich tonight. Just scored there.
Alright. Too much passing in the back, in my opinion. That's fine. They're trying to slow the game down, so that's absolutely fine. Which is probably a very good thing. Well, not just probably. That is a very good thing to do. Slowing the game down, especially in the early phases. Don't let them get too much momentum. The worst situation would probably be us conceding a goal first. And the best way to mitigate that. Anyway. Love your videos. Been watching you for a long time, man. Well, thank you very much, Nicholas. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the love. Again, so far, just testing the waters. So it seemed like yeah, it seemed like Hummels is the one being pressed, but Niklas Süle, they're not pressing him, which is quite interesting because you'd expect them to press Süle and not Hummels. I guess that's very, again, you'd expect them to press. You'd expect them to usually press Niklas Süle rather than Hummels. Woo! Oh! I thought Coleman was on. I thought he was on, I'll be honest. I thought he was on. All from a goal, not from a goal kick, but well, from a goalie's kick. I legit thought he's gonna be. I can't lie. No, that's a poor pass. Come on, pick the right pass. Oh. Nice, nice, nice. Kimmich, where you going? Alright. Thiago, where you going? Alright. Ah! 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 Let it! Ah! Ha ha! How is that a handball? That hit his head. And Lewandowski would have gotten the ball as well. Alright, fair enough. Do you think Leo needs... wow, that's a long comment. I'll read down it. Do you think Levy needs to prove himself these games? He was kind of... I actually made a video today about that, but I didn't upload it because I was on the road, so I didn't have internet to upload that. But personally, I don't think so. But then again, if he shows up today and scores goals today and whatnot, because that's what he ultimately he's being paid for, then he's gonna shut all the critics. What the flip are you doing, Neuer? He's gonna shut all the critics up. So I want him to score. Oh my days. We are struggling so much to get out of that press. You wouldn't believe that this is a team that was once coached by Pep that was so press resistant. We don't look like that at all. Like, at all. Possession is like 90 to 10. Possession. Well, I know. I just thought. I know. I just mentioned Pep, but possession at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter all that much. In fairness, there are different styles of football. Everyone has their own favorite style of football, so that's fine. That's fine. As long as there is a style of football. Who's Liverpool's fastest player? I'm assuming Salah or Mane, right? I would love to see a race, but I don't know why. I would just love to see a race between Coleman and them. I don't know why. Back. back. Pass the ball back. I guess that we're trying to. I know that we're trying to beat the press and everything, but that's just, if it works, I mean, good. But if it works, Gnabry, who's there? Only Lewandowski. Oh, yeah. When keepers come out, that's when a chance arises. That's when a chance arises.
So you would imagine that there's been a shout from Alisson and that Fabinho hasn't acknowledged it. Can't underestimate the absence of...
Not bad, actually. I'll be honest. I expected much worse. Yeah, Hummels is definitely the one that's being pressed right now. I'm cutting off all those passing lanes and then just pressing Hummels. Like, not Sula, just Hummels.
Henderson's voice needs to be heard continuously.
That definitely seemed like their game plan.
Just look at the nuisance for Bayern.
Neuer with just a kick out. That says it all, really. Now, it seems like both teams are very very cautious right now. Alright. Almost his best on the ball. Need to press it. That's what I'm saying. Like you would expect them to press Sula rather than Hummels, but that's not the case. That's not the case at all. If there's something up with like Wijnaldum's right knee, I was gonna say left, but it's right. It looks like he's got like, he had an injury or something. I'm not sure. It looks like it. Funny enough, Liverpool is actually quite weak on set pieces, so that's definitely something that we have to exploit. But obviously, now if they have a set piece, that's a different story. That's a totally different story. Alright. Let's get the ball out of the box, please. We're not that really bothers me, honestly. Stop! What are you two doing? But I mean, Neuer got to it, fair enough. But what are you two doing? Hummels and Sula, they basically just watched Salah move. That wasn't even a difficult chip, a lob, or a through ball. Call it what you want to defend. Gnabry! Son! Oh! Alright, now we're talking. Now we're talking. Gnabry. Kimmich! Alright, now we're talking. Now we're talking, alright? You talking to me? Yes, I am. Now we're talking, folks. Now we're talking, folks. Now we're talking, folks. Alright, now we're doing the tricks. I don't want the tricks. I don't want the tricks, alright? Stop doing the tricks and flicks. Just play it simple, me friend. That's yours, Kimmich. Nice. Come on. Thiago, someone. Javi. That's a foul. Good. Good. My channel not working. I can't watch. I'm actually so bawling angry. I feel sorry for you, my friend. That always would have been an own goal. Almost would have been an own goal. Almost! Damn it! So close yet so far. So close yet so far.
A perfect illustration, Jim, there that Alisson did absolutely nothing about it. Really early left
Oh,
for Liverpool.
that was rather poor from Gnabry. But I like how Gnabry's been playing today. He's been playing quite freely. Like, he's been playing as a man with a lot of confidence. So I like that.
Robert played for Bayern in this competition.
I'm okay with that. I don't mind him doing tricks and flicks because that's how you get past players. Nice. Nice. 40 minutes and 25 seconds played so far. Not bad. Not bad. We've slowed the game down to quite a successful degree. Press anyone. It's so off. It is so off. How much they are pressing us and we're not pressing at all. Like, of course we're like majority of the possession in this game, but we are not actually pressing them when they have the ball. We're just cutting off passing lanes. That's it. Ah, here comes the attack. Uh-oh. Sula, get him. Ah, Kimmy. Alright, good. Alright, good. That shot was wide. Alright, good. Alright, that went nowhere. But that's how quick they attack. Kimmich did well though. I know I always complain about Kimmich. I'm one of the few people that always complains about Kimmich. Not just since the last match day, but I always complain about him. That should be caught. Oh, it's not. But yeah, it's because he just. Oh, come on! Don't mess it up, team. Don't come on! Oh! That has to be better. That has to be that. Ah, that has to be much better. Ah, you squared that to Lewandowski. You don't. Damn it! It seems like both keepers are. It's pretty much a mirror match, except for the fact that they love to press, we love to pass. At least that's what it seems like right now. And we're not really pressing at all in this match. It's very nothing. All right. Don't hold, Coleman. Don't hold. That's the word. No. All right. Alisson. At the moment, it seems like it. Honestly, at the moment, it seems like nice. Good job. Our attack has actually been very pristine. It's been quite good, actually. It's been quite a good watch. This is a Bayern Munich team in Champions League terms that was built to last and has lasted superbly well at the very top level. Come on. Doesn't take that long to take a throw in. I hate your slow throw-ins. To me, it just seems so stupid when all they're doing is like moving left, right, and then at the end of the day, they're still just throwing it to the same person that you expected to throw it at the beginning. Ooh, nice. Oh. Handball, okay. I don't know. I can't say. The one before wasn't a handball, but this one might have been alright. The one before was definitely a header. Definitely hit his head, not his hand. Oh yeah, we're only pressing at the absolute top. Not in midfield, just up front. Oh, that's a terrible pass from them. And Hummels is on the ball, and Firmino and Salah just press him immediately. Immediately. And my food is here. I'll be right back in 5 seconds. Hopefully nothing happens.
Quickly back there for Bayern Munich. Now neither goalkeeper is convincing with their kicker. Well, we think both Jurgen Klopp and Nico Kovac are down there on the touchline thinking, is it going to be my goalkeeper or theirs that makes the big mistake at the moment? Here's Roberto Firmino for Liverpool. He's got support up there with Salah.
Let me guess, something happened. No. Uh-oh. Get that. Stop that ball. Alright. No! What? Why is he doing? Okay, who cares? Overhead kick. Alright. Yeah, I know. The most professional stream you've ever seen in your whole entire life. Am I right? Am I right? The most professional stream. I've never claimed to be a professional, alright? I'm just a dude behind the camera, alright? Good thing I didn't miss anything. Quick! Oh, we're so... Our attack is so slow. That's the one thing that bothers me. Just then we had a great attacking chance. But instead of playing it forward, we just played it back. I wish... I wouldn't mind us playing like that, right, if we were 1-0 up. But right now, the most important thing really is an away goal. Because we're going to concede. I think. I can't say, because we're playing actually quite smart today. We're playing quite pragmatic. I can't say the word, pragmatic. That is just a hit. Like that's what I mean. Like that wasn't even a good pass from who was it? Alaba. That was basically just a hope they hit the ball forward and hope it arrives at someone. I get playing slow. That's fine. And that's how you can see how much experience they have. In my opinion, if we press Fabinho, we will score. I mean, Fabinho is a centre-back today, so... Oh, Gnabry! Pass the ball! Oh! Oh, Gnabry! Lewandowski was in the box! Free! Free in the box! You didn't even have to look to pass the ball to him. All you had to do is just square it to the box and he would have been there. Oh, that was a golden opportunity. That was the kind of opportunity, like, yeah. But you should just be in sync. And now they're attacking. Nah. Good job, Kimmich. Good job, Kimmich. Good job. This game's already too stressful. That's a foul. He basically just fell on top of the ball. That's not a foul. Come on. Come on. You're like 15 seconds in front compared to my TV. How do I delay a stream 15 seconds? If I'm in front, you can just pause the stream for 15 seconds. Right now, I'm at 22:45. That's where I'm at right now. 22:45. Actually, that was a few seconds ago. Now I'm at 23. Now. I don't trust this to not concede a goal. That's the thing. It's rare for me not to trust the defence. And it doesn't even have much to do with Liverpool's attack. It has more to do with our defence. I don't think we've... When was the last time... That right there. That right there. That right there is why I don't trust us to keep a clean sheet. because how many attacks? Like we've been great so far today in not allowing them many attacks. They've had like 3 attacks maybe, and 2 you could consider dangerous attacks, right? But like when they attack, their chances just look so good. That's my issue, right? That's my issue, alright? My stream is not working. I feel sorry for you, my friend. You're like 4 seconds behind. If I'm behind, then I don't know what you could do. I'm sorry. You could pause your TV. Yeah, that's something. Ah, come on! What? Handball? For what? Handball? Or foul? Or high foot? What was that for? Anyway. As I said, this is the most professional stream, the most unprofessional stream ever, alright? So I'm going to be eating during the stream. I know, that's one of those things that I would normally never do. But, I'm hungry. We've got 60% possession, not bad, not bad. Javi seems hurt. They're showing him grab his leg right now. And I hope that's not an injury. I hope that's just him like, oh, you know what? My leg tickles. Let me just scratch it a little bit. Or a bug bit me or something. I don't know. Like, both teams really seem to struggle. Struggle is the wrong word. But both teams really seem to... Alright, let's use the word struggle. Just because I can't think of anything else. Both teams really seem to struggle right now. Imposing a style. Any style. Like, Kimmich is the one player, there's no point even pressing for them. They already know that. They're like, you know what? Kimmich, if he has the ball, fuck it. You know, we're not going to press, alright? We're just going to sit back and just, you know, do nothing, right? Because Kimmich, him getting out of the press, I don't know what happened to all of our other players because they just seem, so terrible. Maybe I'm exaggerating a bit, but they don't seem that comfortable getting out of a press. But, ooh, but Thiago, sorry, not Kimmich, Thiago, I mean. There, in the box! In the box! What is it with Lewandowski and Gnabry? Like, 2 times now, each other was in the box, and they just didn't square it. That's not us, that's theirs, yeah. We could have at least had like a 1-on-1 from Lewandowski or whatnot, because again he was in the box before, and this time it was Gnabry that was in the box. We were just not squaring it. That's a foul. That's a yellow. Yellow to Kimmich. No. It just goes worse and worse. And don't you dare tell me that he's actually injured too. Is he injured? No, he's fine. Alright, never mind. And he misses the... He misses the next match. It just goes from bad to worse, honestly. It just goes from bad to worse. So next match we'll have to play without Kimmich. Depending on how this match goes, we'll see how important that will be, but it will still be important regardless. I like Rafinha quite a lot, actually. I think he's a very good player. Just he does a lot of stupid mistakes at the wrong time. And that's my issue with him, actually. I don't mind him starting. Good. Get the ball out. He should stop defending. He should stop defending. What do you mean stop defending? Come on. Yeah. Come on. Start the counter. James, start the counter. Gnabry, start the counter. Keep running. I don't know. Just keep running. Run! This is just going from bad to worse. I don't know whether I should delete that comment in all fairness or not. I'll delete that. Sorry, streaming HD, but nah. Let's not go the spam route. All right. Let's not go the spam route. This is not a spam, but in general, just these kind of messages. Kimmich to midfield, new right. Alright, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. I mean, I've always been in favour of Kimmich in midfield rather than as a right back. I think I was one of the first people that ever said that Kimmich is not a right back. I remember that old video of mine saying Kimmich is not a right back, he's a midfielder. And I got so much. I love that video because I got so much hate for that, right? I remember when Kimmich started playing as right back. I remember getting like people like, "Oh, look at you now! Oh, Kimmich is so good at right back. He's so good at." And maybe it's because of my original video, right? Where I said that he's not a right back, he's a midfielder. Since then, I've just never liked Kimmich in as right back, and I don't think it would be because of that, because I don't think I'm that petty, right? But it's because I don't know. I value him more as a midfielder. Right? I see his qualities and I see the things that he lacks at. And you know, I just think he's better in midfield, right? That won't ever change most likely unless he plays in midfield for a prolonged period of time, and I'm like, you know what, fair enough, you're better as a right back. But until then, that's not gonna change, right? Alaba, watch out for Salah. Alright, overhit, good. Overhit! Good, good, good. Very good. Very good. Okay, are we really gonna spam links, people? Come on. Come on, people. Are we really gonna spam links? I've got no issue with deleting comments, alright? I've got no issues with people. I don't know. If it's just one link, right? I wouldn't have an issue with people posting it, but like posting the same link 10 times or whatnot. At that point, it's like, come on now, come on now. We gotta, you know, stop, all right? Once it's in that spam category, I'm like, you know what? Fair enough. You know, delete, remove. I should probably get like 1 or 2 moderators just for them to delete the comments and whatnot. But then again, football is such a sensitive topic where, like, you know, people will just delete anything that they don't like to hear or anything you don't like to see, which I disagree with at all. Kimmich plays. I can't read that, 1 second. Kimmich plays too much up front and rarely tracks back. When he does, he's too late, just like the card against Mane. You could. I'm gonna be on Kimmich's side right now and just say that you could. Uh-oh. No! Offside! Oh. Missed. I don't know how on earth they missed that, alright? That should have been 1-0 for them. If I was them right now, I would be furious with Mane on how he could possibly miss that. That should be 1-0. That should be 1-0. Shouts of handball, but in my opinion, nah. In my opinion, that's definitely not, no. There is no VAR, right? Nah, Kimmich is down. Getting some treatment. Kimmich plays too much up front. Alright, I was going to say, I'm going to defend Kimmich here because I'm usually the person that doesn't defend Kimmich. But I'm going to defend him in this situation. Just to, not because I agree or I disagree, but just because I want to give you a different opinion on that matter, right? He's still very, very new to the role. You know, he'll get better at a time. He'll get better with time at tracking back, knowing when to track back. He's not the fastest player, but you never need to be the fastest player. You look at someone like Philipp Lahm. Philipp Lahm was never the fastest player, but he was just one of the most intelligent players. Kimmich right now, because of his lack of inexperience, his lack of experience in that role, he can definitely improve in that role. That's what I'll leave it at, alright? Again, I don't think Kimmich should be a right back. I've never thought that, in all fairness. I can see that he's doing a job there. He's doing a decent job there, but I still don't think he should be a right back. But because you're obviously saying that, you know, he's terrible there, or he should be in midfield and whatnot, I just wanted to give you a different opinion, a different take on it, alright? Also, stuffed crust pizza is the best kind of pizza. I sound like SpongeBob right now, but yeah. The Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza for me and you. Now, they're slowly starting to get into rhythm right now. They are slowly starting to get into rhythm right now. And that's, yo, Prince, can you send me your link? Sorry, mate. I don't actually have a link. I'm watching this on the TV, so I do apologize. I don't have a link. Am I the only one who thinks we're absolutely horrendous? I don't think we are. I think we've been very intelligent, actually. More so than I would expect from us. Usually, in these kind of games, I would expect us to just go, 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 go. Attack, attack, attack. But we're actually playing it quite slow. Slowing the game down. Obviously, Dave would thrive on a high-paced game. We're just slowing it down. We're telling him, you know what? No. Let's slow it down. Let's slow it down a peg, alright? Let's just calm down a little. Relax. Start breathing. You know, and then we're just going to pick our chances. Their steam. I don't agree with that. I absolutely don't agree with that. I don't think they've been steamrolling us at all. I think both teams have been pretty, not terrible, but pretty restricted. That's the word I'm going to use. Take a shot. Another corner. Another corner. All right. Another corner. Let's go. I don't think that definitely wouldn't have gone in. I thought on the first replay. So I thought on the first instance, but definitely on the replay that wouldn't have gone in. But hey, yeah, Kimmich is suspended. And here they go. Nice. Ah! Why? All right, good. Get that. That's just ridiculous, right? We stop their counter, but then we stop ourselves. Take that into. We stop their counter, but then we stop ourselves.
Well, we'll wait and see. They've given another couple of minutes. Sometimes after set pieces, you can be just caught like that, and you have to remain in position until you feel it's okay.
Ah! All right, good. Get the. Gimme! Just stop being on the ball so long and just. No! This game is gonna give me. This game. I'm not gonna make it to 24. All right, after with this game.
I mean, there's a little bit of luck involved in it. The way it breaks.
I'm just afraid that Liverpool will get strong out of the dressing room and press it. That's the worry. I don't. Funny enough, which is rare. I don't see them scoring in the first half. But I definitely think in the second half, if they come out strong, they might very well score. But before the game, I didn't think we could hold a clean sheet. But the way we've been playing so far, I definitely think we can hold a clean sheet. It just depends on how they get out of the dressing room in the second half. I had another corner, like that was a third corner in the last 5 minutes or so. We're really going for it right now. Like, we're really going for it. Oh! Lewandowski got his head on it, but there was no power behind it. There's no power behind it. And now, of course, they're countering. Yeah, don't be that aggressive in the box, please. Please. James, just calm down a little bit. The striker being too aggressive to defend, that's always a worry in my books. Now, nice! Ah, we can't counter. Oh. Get back in defensive shape, folks! Kimmich? Why are you letting him get to the... Ah! I take back what I said. I think they might actually score. That's a FIFA reference I don't get at all because I don't play FIFA. Alright. Get them. Ah, now it's time to counter. Get up. Ah! Why can we not counter? It's Kimmy! 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 Ha! 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 Lecco mio. Yeah, we need to. Yo, just pass it in the back. Don't play it forward. Just pass it out the back. All right. All right. Gnabry, I don't know what you're gonna do, but just do something. Just keep the ball for a few seconds. All right. Just. Look. Yeah, Rafinha's going back to Brazil in the summer. Well, that's the rumor, I should say. It's not official or anything, or confirmed yet, or anything of that sort. Our defense is simply not good enough. Well, yeah, but they've done okay today. I don't want to jinx it, alright? They surprised me today because I expected Liverpool to be 2 goals up by now already. Hummels is on the ball, gets pressed immediately. Nice. Here goes our attack with Javi of all people. Gnabry. Ah! That would have been perfect. That would have been perfect. That much away. That much away from Lewandowski. Ah, that much away. Ha. Sula and the lights. I think we'd all love to see that. My Prince FIFA career. One day, alright? One day I will continue my FIFA career. Probably like FIFA 40. FIFA 40. Or something like that. Liverpool is pressing like Pep Bayern in his prime. It's Klopp, alright? They're only 3 managers. You need to be smart. That wasn't smart, Gnabry. That wasn't smart. And there are only 3 teams, right? Oh, sorry, 3 managers who love to press as aggressively. Not obviously different styles, but as aggressively as Klopp. Klopp, Roger Smith, and Pep. Different styles, of course. But yeah, those 3 managers, insane. See, they've been getting a lot of chances recently, but we're slowly getting some chances too. Also, that's one of the issues I'm having with this, is how terrible we are at the press, considering how press resistant we used to be. just, you know, it was basically the same crop of players a few years ago. And now we're struggling so much with it. Yeah. Down. Alaba! What was that? They are just getting way too many chances right now. Gnabry, good job. That's a foul. Yes! Gnabry! Yes! Get in, son! Gnabry has been one of our best players for this game, alright? I'll say that right now. He's been one of our best players this game. He's been very, very good, actually, in fact. They were so close to getting, not a goal, a chance. They were so close. Man. Slowly but surely, this game is just heading away from how we would like it to be. The worst result is being 1-0 down against Liverpool because of how efficient, good as well, but more so how efficient they are with their countering. That you don't want to be 1-0 down. 1 minute of extra time, alright. It's insane how much Liverpool changed in 3 years. They went from a mid-table team to most likely winning the league. And yeah, I've been following their progress ever since Klopp took over. I was like, you know what? It's going to be fun watching them. Because it's going to be fun seeing how they go from like, yeah, who's Klopp? Who is this guy? We don't know who he is. So like, whoa, okay, so we're right now, we're right here. So it's been very, very fun watching their progress. It's why I've wanted to play them for so long. Just to stop their progress, just a little bit, you know? Just to be like, you know what? Yeah, we had to stop Dortmund a little bit, now let's stop Liverpool just a little bit, alright? Just stop it just a little bit, alright? No. Alright, guys, ladies and gentlemen, I don't think I could be more happy that a break is now. I don't think I could be more happy that we have a break right now. Alright, good. A Klopp as Germany coach would be a dream. Reniator Zeta, thanks for subscribing. I don't know whether that's necessarily a thing, in all fairness, because it's quite clear that Klopp obviously takes a while. He takes maybe not takes a while, but like he's got a very clear philosophy and he's not budging on that philosophy. Now, of course, he adjusts that time a little bit, but most coaches do that. You know, they adjust their philosophy a little bit. But the point is, I don't think he would necessarily work as a Germany coach. The reason why Jogi Löw worked so well is obviously because of him basically adapting the style from Bayern, which has been the biggest criticism of him, of course. You know, everyone criticizes him because he always just imitates Bayern style. You know, but I don't think it's a bad thing. I think him actually imitating it and adapting to the team which has the most German players is a good thing. I don't think Klopp would do that. So I think he wouldn't work out as a Germany coach. I don't think he would work out as a national team coach because he wouldn't have that much time to implement his style on the players. Radiator Xera, hi from Germany. Hello and welcome back. Or should I say hello? MiaSanMiaTV. Yeah, I still don't think Kovac is good. Well, Kovac is one of those things. He's going to learn on the job, alright? So he's inexperienced, that's the thing, but he's going to learn on the job. You know, yeah. I've been one of his biggest critics, alright? Now, maybe not his biggest critic, but I've been one of his biggest critics. But I think he's actually done I think he played quite smart today. I know Revington, I know he disagrees with me. I know he says that we're getting absolutely destroyed. We've been getting destroyed in the last 7 minutes or so. I definitely think so. But I think he set up quite smart today. Concede as little goals as possible. Now the only thing is that we have to actually score a goal because an away goal is so important. So I hope in the second half we'd be a little bit more aggressive, not just that possessive. But I'm okay with that. I'm actually quite okay with how we've been playing today. Besides the last 10 minutes, I think the last 10 minutes it just kind of all just went downhill. But hey. That's my thoughts, right? That's my thoughts. Anyway, folks, I'll be right back in like 5 seconds. Let me just get a drink because that is about to be finished. So let me just Alright, I'll be right back, folks. Great time for the break. I'll be back in like 5 seconds. Literally just going downstairs, getting my drink, and then coming back up. As I said before, this is definitely the most unprofessional stream you've ever seen somebody stream, alright? Definitely the most unprofessional stream you've ever seen anyone stream, alright? But again, I'm just one dude in a tiny room. Well, at least you see the tiny room. Just watching football, just enjoying football, alright? That's all there is to it. Alright, folks? Alright, just calm down with all the unprofessional stuff and whatnot, alright? Don't matter, right? Imagine Luis Suarez in this Liverpool side deadly. I don't watch enough Barcelona to really give. No, at this age, I don't think Luis Suarez would be that good for Liverpool just because I don't know. Again, I don't watch much Barcelona, but I don't know how much he presses. I know he used to press quite a lot, but I don't know how much he presses now because he's quite old. I think he's like 32. So I think definitely Firmino would or is more suited to Liverpool. He might not be as clinical, but I think just in terms of their style of play, he would be better suited. Look at someone like Daniel Sturridge, who's been on their bench for the longest, who's not been able to start. And that's not because he's not a great striker. Obviously, when he comes on, he scores the goals, but it's just because he doesn't really fit the style. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't think Luis Suarez would necessarily work in this current Liverpool style of play. Zidane Akbar, good game. I agree to a degree. I agree. Hello from the Netherlands. Hello back, Finn Hortensius. How you doing? So yeah, it's like I know most of you, alright, just based on the names, right? Based on either like your profile picture or based on your names, right? I don't make it I don't make it necessarily like a job or a role to memorize the people that comment. I just tend to memorize the people that comment. So yeah, people that have either commented in previous live streams or people that have commented on videos. I tend to remember them. I tend to remember them not that well. A few people, right? I don't want to say everyone because I know I don't remember everyone, alright? I don't want to say that. But yeah, what do you think? How Bayern did so far? Better than I expected. Worse than I hoped for. Yeah, better than I expected. Worse than I hoped for. I think we did pretty well. I think we did pretty well. We played a completely different style than how I expected us to. I'll be totally honest. But I think it's quite smart. If we get a goal. I think it was a good decision. If we don't get a goal, and this game ends as a 0-0, I'm going to be so worried when we play at the Allianz Arena. I'll be so worried when we play at the Allianz Arena. You know, that's... We'll see, alright? We'll see at that point. Suarez doesn't fit Klopp's style at all. Way too slow. I don't know about too slow. I don't think you need pace necessarily. Like his team really isn't based on pace. It's more so based just on. I don't want to say stamina because I feel like what I'm saying. I'm just going to diminish his efforts, right? I'm just going to diminish not efforts, his achievements, all right. But I think it's more than just pace or stamina. More so intelligent pressing. Intelligent pressing, knowing when to press, and then springing a trap. And I don't. The thing with Suarez is I don't know how his stamina is, and I don't know how. It's not pace, more so acceleration is. Those are the two. That's the word I was looking for. Acceleration. Those are two key components. So yeah. Tina Cobal, hello back. We'll get through if we get a goal. Oh, yeah. You're very, very confident, Mr. Joker Face. You're very, very confident. We'll get through if we get a goal. Oh my. I wish I could be as confident as you. I'm usually the only person, right, who is confident. Like, I'm like the most confident person, at least from what I've seen, from the Bayern fan base, alright? Like, every time we're like, when we're like 4-0 down, I'm like, you know what? We can still do it. When we still have like 10 minutes to go, we can still score 5 goals. You know, we can do it, right? Everyone else like, nah, it's over, bro. It's over, bro. And I'm like, yes, we can do it. We can do it. Believe. But damn, I don't think even I would say we will get through if we get a goal. That's a bold claim. That show that they're not going to score at all. Is that what you're saying? Damn. We'll see about that. We'll see about that. What was my prediction before the game? A 2-2. A 2-2. That was my prediction. I thought for sure we're going to concede a goal. 45 minutes, we've not conceded a goal, so we'll see how that continues. We'll see how that continues. You don't know me. Well, I don't. I don't. But maybe one day I will. That was supposed to sound creepy. I know it didn't really come off as that, but yeah. ASMR eating stream. Yes, absolutely. It's the most professional stream you've ever seen, Tinderkabaya. The most professional stream you'll ever see. I'm eating my lovely food. Just like sitting here, eating my lovely food, watching the guy that is playing the piano there for the Champions League, watching him play Tchaikovsky's first concerto. Yeah. I know I've got the key wrong, right? I know it already. I can already hear that in my head that I've got the key wrong. I think it's like a G major, whatnot. But what I was playing was like I don't know, sounded like an F major or something. Anyway, I know I've got that wrong, alright? So, yeah, but anyway, I'm just sitting here eating food and watching the game, alright? Alright. Defensive, we're pretty trash, not gonna lie, but so are Liverpool too. And I don't think we're bad. I know everyone's saying that we're bad defensively. I don't think we're necessarily bad defensively. I don't think we're necessarily bad defensively. I think we came here today with the game. Okay, actually, now that I think what we've conceded, they've had some very good chances, alright? But I think against a good team like Liverpool, you're always going to concede a few chances. Like, it doesn't matter how good your defense is, you're always going to concede a few chances. And I think we've not been terrible, alright? I expected us to be very naive, go for the aggressive option, try and get like 2 goals, 3 goals, try and win this game no matter what. But no, so we've just been like, you know what, fair enough, you know, we won't go all out, we'll just take our time, just, you know, slow things down a little. Has it been perfect all the way through? Of course not. But has it been quite decent? I think so, definitely, yeah. Draw, it's very unlike Bayern, I'll say, right? It's very unlike, because usually we always go for it, right? But it seems like Kovac, he's still a relatively young coach and whatnot. He doesn't want us to go for it and get absolutely destroyed, which is fine. So he's been much more cautious. We've been playing much more cautious today, which is fine. You know, I don't have an issue with that at all. I think that's fine at all. I think that's totally fine. So, again, I don't have an issue with how we played today, or how we're playing today, I should say. Second half could be a totally different story, of course, but so far I'm okay with it. Draw is bad. Every goal Liverpool makes in Munich basically counts to. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's no way around it. That's absolutely the truth. That's absolutely the truth. There is no way around it. Kimmich suspended. Yeah, that's a big worry for the second leg. Again, as I said, I like Rafinha. I think he does quite a well job. I don't think he gets the credit he deserves, because I think he's been good every time he actually plays. He just always makes stupid mistakes. He either makes stupid mistakes or he just gets provoked way too easy. Like you push him and like he already wants to throw hands. Like, yeah, it can get frustrating with him. So on his day, he's a good player, but I just hope he doesn't lose it. All right, that's the main thing. I hope he doesn't lose it. We'll see how it goes on the second leg. In the second leg, of course. Where were we? We're forcing the ball a little bit too much on the wing. It's how we basically play once we get desperate. I don't want to say we're desperate, but we're definitely not comfortable attacking. We're definitely not comfortable. Like, we've had a few counter opportunities and we're just not taking them as well. We're definitely not comfortable attacking at all. So, yeah, I agree. Happy birthday, Jerome Tin. Thank you very, very much. I'm an old folk now. Damn, I need to start, you know, saving for my retirement. I'm an old folk now. I'm way too old right now. My back already hurts, you know, and everything. It's like, damn it. You young folks, in my days, we didn't watch TV, we didn't watch the game, we played with bricks and stones, you know, we had some fun, you know, that's me right now, I'm an old folks, it's terrible, it's absolutely terrible. Once you hit 23, it all goes downhill, alright? It's just the way of life, alright? It's the way it is. I'm sorry, but if you're not 23, you wouldn't know. Once you hit 23, it's just your life is like on a peak, on a rising peak the whole way through, and it's like no, let's stop right there, alright? Let's stop right there. That's what it is. That's what it is. Will we miss Kimmy a lot next game? As I said, potentially. It depends what kind of Rafinha shows up. Is Goretzka fit? No. I believe he's got a virus. I think it was an ankle injury. I think, was it an ankle injury? I think it was an ankle. It was either an ankle injury or it was a flu. It was one or the other. Needs to keep pressing their defense. It cracks. They have that. As Alisson especially, we need to keep pressing him. I think. Never ate chips before as fast as today. Good job. When will Tolisso be back? That's an excellent question. I think he just started running again. So a month for him to get 90 minutes, give or take, a month or so. And we're about to start the second half. Kimmich red. Which subs would you make during the break or second half? Well, that really depends on how the game's going. If we're still behind, I'll put Davies on just for the sake of it. Just like, you know what, Davies, have some fun. But that depends how the game is going. Liverpool come on goal with simple triangle pass, but we kind of fend some other chances. They've had some chances. They've had some good chances actually. You know, a few good chances. But so have we. We've had one very good that we should have at least had a shot on target. But should Davies play? I think so. If the game's going a certain direction. Second half kicks off right now. Alright, second half kicks off right now, folks. Anyone seen Hammers? Yeah. Hello, Prince. Jonathan. Hello, how you doing? Welcome. I'm going to trigger you, Prince. Game of Thrones is abysmal. I don't disagree. I don't disagree. Unless we're talking about the books. If we're talking about the books, then I do disagree. But the TV show, yeah, it was good. First few seasons it was good, and then like the last two seasons, season 6 and 7, were just like, yeah, all the realism, all the plot. I don't want to spoil anything, but all the realism, all the plot, all the lore, all the characters having their own path. Let's throw it out the window and let's just have some action, because people love action. People love to see boobs, and people love to see action. That's basically the last two seasons of Game of Thrones, which I don't like. Alright. Season 7 especially, it was so bad that it actually made me reevaluate whether I actually like Game of Thrones or not as a series. I thought you loved it. I loved it in the past. I love the books. The books are among some of my favourite stories ever. Which is why it actually annoys me so much that the books aren't coming out. We just as I was about to say, we are very, very confident playing out from the back, but then they get the ball.
Yeah, I'm always surprised to see the likes of Sula try to play something smart out of defence. Just knock it long to Lewandowski.
I hate this already. The second half is barely started and I hate it already, alright? 10 minutes left. Let's hope not, alright? Boobs! That's what you want. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I'm not complaining, alright? I'm not complaining about that. But when that becomes the substance of your show, that's when it all goes downhill for me. Good. Javi has been good today. Like, he straight up has been good today. Also, folks, I know I've only eaten like half of this pizza, which is a deluxe pizza, which is basically like ham, salami, I don't know what else is on there, but it's basically that, right? The point I'm trying to make here is this. Pineapple on pizza is good. Accept the facts, alright? We all know it's the truth. Accept the facts. I don't want to hear any arguments. Pineapple on pizza is good. If you don't agree, you're wrong. You're wrong. you're wrong. And that's the fact of life. That's the second pizza, by the way. Pineapple pizza, alright? I know I'm eating so slow that the pizza's already cold, but it doesn't really matter. Accept the truth.
Was there the slightest touch-up on this, perhaps? Difficult to spot. Bayern Munich here tonight without Thomas Muller, who's suspended from both legs. He's been such a talisman for them in all of the competition.
Now it's getting frustrating, right? I was okay in the first half. I was okay with them playing the way they played in the first half, which was passing in the back and then just, you know, trying to play it forward slowly, right? Right now it seemed like they can't. Right now it seems like they can't hold on. Right now it seems like they can't hold on to save their life. And we playing. That's a foul. No, I think. Can we please not play it backwards at all times? You know, you can play the ball forward too, right? I don't mind how we've been playing at all, but a little bit forward just to relieve the pressure a little bit. Come on. Leave the pressure and stop any potential mistakes. One lapse of concentration. Ah, oh, flip me. Nice. Yes, nice. Yes, nice. Yes, nice. Yes, nice. Alright. Yes, pineapple. A man of taste, I can tell. I can tell, alright? What? You are so gross. Pineapple pizza. What the hell? I expected better of you. It just shows that your taste is lacking. Your taste is lacking. Gnabry has been one of our brightest sparks today, honestly. He really has been one of our brightest sparks today. And we're all the way back. Again, I don't mind us recycling possession with a purpose. But it doesn't seem like we have a purpose. Has Neuer even had to make a save? Honestly, I don't think Neuer's had to make a save. Nice. Get the ball. Yes. Alright. Now it's the counter. Right? 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 Javi, you're great at counters. Good. Coleman, you're fast. Lewandowski's there. Why is slowing down? No. Oh! Oh! Oh, come on, son! Sonny boy! Why on earth would you foul in that?
This is very well done. Kingsley Coman hasn't had much opportunity to pick out Lewandowski.
Frustrating. This game is frustrating, alright? Can't build up from the back anymore. Yeah, we definitely not. Looks like the 2000s Arsenal only playing it back. Bayern encounters will never work out. Don't say that, because I bet we're going to score a counter. now that you said that, I bet we're going to score a counter. But today is our best chance of getting a goal in all fairness, right? They don't have centre-backs, and we're still not going for it. That's the annoying part. That's the annoying part. I get you want to play safe, because you're aware of your attack. But you also got to attack. Hammers loses the ball. Nice one, Kimmich. Zule! No! Get back in goal now! Ah. Kimmich and Zule. Good job. Good friggin' job! Good friggin' job! This game is actually starting to get annoying.
Then much more trouble facing Bayern.
This game is actually starting to get annoying. Because we're setting up for an like a win or nothing game at the Allianz Arena. And that's my concern. Well, that's pretty nice. You got. Can we please play it forward? Like, pretty please. Please. We played forward for like until the halfway point, and then it was like, nah, screw it. We're not going for. Finally, like Javi, he always looks forward. He's always nice. Henderson gets a yellow. Like Javi always wants to go forward. He always wants to play, but. This game is frustrating. It is frustrating, alright? It is absolutely frustrating. Thiago's been awful today.
Talk about the experience in the Bayern Munich team, Jim, in a football world where teams change so much now, with so much movement between the players. They've still got 7.
Wait, is Thiago?
Bayern Munich who played in the 2013 final.
No, never mind. I thought Thiago was coming off. I thought Thiago was coming off there.
Together, and they tended not to change it very much because it's worked so well for them. Yeah, and I think.
All right, and we continue.
With their recent worry in terms of all things that.
Javi has been one of our best players today, though.
I think people were kind of looking to play on that, you know, even more.
Like he's actually been very, very good today.
Yes, but they're not that old, not quite yet. I mean, Robin and Ribery, yes, but the others in their 30s, it's early 30s, isn't it? It's no major change required, not just yet.
Please, stop playing around. See, that's at the end of the day, that's what it boils down to. Kick the ball forward. Kick the ball forward. That's what it boils down to. Like, oh, let's play out from the back. Let's try and be clever. And then at the end of the day, it's like, nah, we're getting pressed too much. Let's just kick it forward. That's what it boils down to. Ah, Gnabry! Oh! Good job from me. Good job from you. Well done from me. Well done from you. Good job. Javi, that would be perfect if he gets a goal today. Nah. James! Handball? No, corner. All right. And Javier's down, but he doesn't stay down. Like unless it's something serious, like he doesn't stay down.
It's just an awkward landing. That's what it is. His back has just come down and hit the ground quite hard. The Spaniard just needs a moment or two. Yeah, he's just knocked in the process of jumping.
Doesn't play Javi enough. He's been injured for a long time though, so there's not that much you can really complain about. In my opinion. The same with James, really. There's a lot of discussion about James not playing and whatnot, but if you're injured for that long, you know, there's no real... You can't just hop right into the team, basically, you know, that's not really going to work. Nice! Nice! Just take... Ah! I thought I was going to go in. I'll be honest. I thought I was going to go in. I thought top right corner, that was going to go in. Straight up. I thought for sure that was a goal. Maybe it's because of how Gnabry has been playing today.
Excellent footwork and balance in there from the Brazilian, but there were one too many Bayern Munich defenders around him. Thumped away by Joshua Kimmich. Alisson looking for Mo Salah. He comes from an offside, yeah. He's come from an offside position.
The Court is getting the young guns in. Yeah. He has been trusting the young players a lot, which I'm very, very happy with too. It's why I never liked the discussion that like a lot of the pundits had very early on during the season with like, oh, he rotates too much. To me, that was the stupidest thing I've ever heard, because at that point he didn't rotate enough. That was the issue, that he didn't rotate enough. But like the argument was he doesn't rotate enough, so now he's basically been playing the same 11 the whole time, the whole way through. You know, Sanchez, for example, he hasn't got a game in at all. I can't say much about Davies because we don't know how. That's actually, you could actually say that's an argument. We don't know how good he would do. Like he's integrated, you know, certain players very, very well. All right, like, don't get me wrong. But now he doesn't really rotate anymore, right? Let's face it, right? Come on! What the? Ha! 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 What is going on? I think Coach will try to swift Bayern from a possession-based team to counter-attack him. I mean, we'll see. Oh, man. I don't even feel like eating anymore. Let me put that downstairs. Oh, man. This game already. It frustrates me too much. It frustrates me too much already.
Not finishing making his case to Gianluca Rocchi. Jurgen still trying to get his players go still too slowly. Kovacs was saying in the build-up that he didn't want to avoid Liverpool when the draw was made, but he did say a similar in approach to both Borussia Dortmund and Bayern Leverkusen, two teams they play regularly in the Bundesliga, which has maybe just given them a little bit of an aid in terms of how he's played at Liverpool.
Oh!
Well, I think Kovac has done well so far this evening because of the discipline that has been applied by Bayern Munich. You know, the way that Alaba and
I've not played football, right?
on most occasions they count the gallop onwards. So
I have not played football
emptied out.
in a very long time, right?
Pretty much held out.
It's been like 3 years
And they just said to Liverpool,
since I played football. No, just like I'm talking about football as in like in a team, all right? It's been like 3 years. Right now, I'm a fat. I was gonna say fat F, but I'm a fat individual, all right? It can barely like I not even ran. I jogged for the bus today, and when I got in the bus, I was like, trying to do it all silently as well. I was like, I've got no stamina anymore, right? But even and nobody like me would be able to just kick the ball out from the back to a teammate up front instead of just playing it side and sideways, alright? Get the ball forward, fam. And here they go again, attacking again. Do you really have that grandma phone case? A grandma phone case? That's not a grandma phone case. That's a pretty decent phone case. It just it has fingerly as well, so you can put your cards in. Which is why I never carry my wallet. It's a grandma phone case. No. Nice. You see, Neuer's the only player that can actually pass. Our goalkeeper is the only player that can actually pass. Can you just put Neuer in midfield, please? Like, seriously. Here we go again. Pass it in the back from Hummels to Niklas Süle to Neuer, who kicks it out. That's literally how we're playing. That is how we're playing. Next time we get the ball, just watch Hummels to Süle to Neuer. Can we just... Please, just do something. Play better. Be more focused, I think. I can't say be more focused, because they are quite focused, alright? I can't say that they're not focused. Just... predictable. That's what they are, they're predictable. Why are you so predictable? What happened to the unpredictability? I wouldn't know who will replace Neuer. Let's not even think about that. That's something we'll have to think about in like 5-6 years, not now. To be honest, this game is getting a bit boring. Yeah, you know what? It's getting frustrating. For me, it's getting frustrating more than boring. But it's not a spectacle, right? It's not a spectacle. It's not brilliant, all right? It's just. Is Frichtel still a Bayern? Yes, he is. Yup, he is. I don't know where I still have the picture, but I actually took a picture of him I think 2 years ago. Coleman! Bro! You are like our brightest product. Not product, but you are one of our brightest player. What is up with you today? Get the ball, get the ball. Oh, Gnabry, you are just... He's the player that is just doing it everywhere on the pitch. Up front, at the back. That's how good Gnabry is today. That's how good Gnabry is today. Show the match. Yeah, definitely not. Definitely not, Justin. Definitely not. No one want to see you well. Unlucky then. Unlucky for you. I want to see myself. I like myself. I like myself, alright? But you know what, Lewandowski, yeah, I know after this game, if they score stay the same, I'm assuming the score stays the same. There's going to be questions raised again. There's going to be questions raised again about, you know, does he perform in the big games and whatnot. Or, yeah, definitely, especially with today's performance as well. Not just because of the goal, not just because there isn't a goal, but just because, you know, the performance itself. Not saying he's necessarily bad, he's very isolated too. But, you know, he's not really involved in the game.
Recognition on behalf of those at the top end about how good this Bayern side are, and they were really trying to rouse Liverpool and get them going. Now there's kind of a frustration seems to be kicking in both on and off the pitch.
Bayern Juve game was the best I have seen on UCL. The 4-2. That was one of my favourite games. I'll say that. It was a. You all know. I did reaction to it. Alright, I did a reaction to it. Not a full reaction, like not 90 minutes or not, but just the highlights. That was one of the favourite moments on this channel. In all fairness. But if we're talking about like recent games, right? When I say recent games, I always say after we won Champions League. For me, 4 years, I consider that sort of recent, alright? One of my favourite games of all time was the Porto match. The Porto match! Because we went into that game, right? Everyone was pessimistic, right? Everyone was pessimistic. Like, everyone was like, we've already lost. I think at that time we lost 3-1. We lost 3-1 in Porto, right? And then at the home game after that, I think we won like 6-0 that game, or 5-0. Everyone before that game was like, there's no way we can do it. And I was like, you know what, we can do it, of course, why wouldn't we be able to do it? You know, we're at home. Have some faith, man. Believe the team, man. They're playing good, man. And then we turn it around, and it was just like, one of the goals was one of the best goals I've ever seen. Where Müller, like, passes the ball, I think it was to, like, Lewandowski or something. Like, Lahm. I'm trying to like imitate it, but like Lahm, yeah, the ball came to him. The ball, like somebody pinged the ball to Lahm, and like while he was running, Lahm, like the ball came, he like passed to like Müller. Müller was like in this awkward style, trying Lewandowski just in. That was like one of my favorite goals recently. I always love good team goals more than individual goals. For me, that was the most enjoyable experience recently. And most enjoyable experience recently, along with the Juventus game, of course. Those two games have been the most enjoyable experiences watching. And it's most of the time it really boils down to, you know, us having our backs against the wall, us, you know, either being written off already or just the game pretty much being and then coming back. It's always the comeback stories that I enjoy the most. That's really what it boils down to. So yeah, that was one of my most enjoyable experiences recently. Do you still understand German? Yes, I do. My German is terrible. My writing is terrible. My German writing is terrible. Like it's basically at the point where I left. Yeah, it's never really gotten any better. So when I left Germany, which was when I was 11, it's basically at that level. All right, it was basically at that level. It's still at that level. So I don't know when to use a capital letter or a small letter. You know, the common one is obviously das, den. You know, when to use them. But I understand it. I do visit Germany 2 times a year, once during the summer, once during winter. So it always takes me like a week or two to like get back into the habit of speaking. But like after a week or two, I can actually, I'll be back to fluent. So speaking is not the issue. Reading is not the issue. The issue really boils down to writing. I think that has a lot to do with just the fact that I'm such a good English writer and reader. I know I'm like praising myself like, yo, I'm so good at this, but it really boils down to that, alright? It really boils down to that. Like as a kid, for example, like I just because 1 second, never mind. I was about to say just because nothing's happening in the game, but right now they're attacking. So just hang on, hang on. Alaba! What was that? Why are you on the floor? Get Hummels. Good job. Good job. Good. Now it's Coleman time! Coleman time! No, no. Alright. As a kid, right, I used to read, what is that? What was that book called? I think it was Die drei Fragezeichen, I think it was, right? That's what I used to read as a kid. Every time after school, I would like buy a new book because they had like so many books from that series. I'd buy it, and because I liked having like the series, you know, because they always had like a back cover that if you like bought multiple volumes, it would like, you know, have a picture or something. But I used to always buy like one new book every time I finished school on a Friday, because after Friday I used to always go to my grandparents for the weekend. And I would take the bus from like my school back then, Orientierungsschule München, for those wondering. Yeah, I don't know, I'm giving away way too many personal details. But I would always buy like a book and read it, right? So it's always like boiled down to like these kind of books, right? It really always boils down to like crime stories, right? And as I've grown older, I've been just reading a lot more philosophical books, which is why my English is much better than my German. I mean, that to me, that is not even a question in my opinion. And I think that has to do with like just what I'm reading. I learned English, by the way, in like 6 weeks. That's how fast I learned English, and I've learned it very stupidly, right? I know like everyone has like their own method of learning a language. I learned it in a very stupid way. As a kid, I was obsessed. Not obsessed. Alright, I wasn't obsessed, but I watched SpongeBob all the time. I watched SpongeBob all the time. Alright, to the point where I knew exactly what they were saying at every single point. Alright. So when I moved to England, right, what I did, I watched SpongeBob, the English version, right? Because I knew every single word in the German version, I would translate it like that in my head. And that's how I learned English in like 6 weeks. In like 6 weeks, it's insane. It's insane. I know it's like the worst story you can ever tell, but it's the truth, right? It's the absolute truth. So Liverpool's take it off Firmino. That's quite big. That is quite big. For who? For Origi. That's interesting. That's interesting. That's very interesting. German is just weird Dutch. I don't agree. But I get the sentiment, alright? Don't get me wrong. I like Holland too, right? Don't get me wrong. I like the Netherlands just because of MVG, Michael van Gerwen, alright, and Robin, of course. But that's already expected. But MVG, it was for MVG. You'd only have Robin. You'd only have Robin, alright. Just saying, alright. This would be a time for like Justus Jonas, Peter Shaw, and Bob Andrews. Is that a name? Oh, the characters from Die drei Fragezeichen. I think it sounds very familiar. I think you might be right there. I've not read them in like ages, so I can't really comment. I really can't comment. I think that's the name. Who? Oh, Alaba. Oh, offside. Anyway. This game's going to end 0-0. I don't know whether I'm happy with that or not. I don't know whether I'm happy with that or not. Would you let me ask you that question, everyone? I played RuneScape a lot and learned my English skills there. Yeah. I could actually. When I moved to England, right, I could actually speak German or write German quite well for like a long time, just because I played a game called Meeten 2 for like 4 years, so I didn't lose my writing skills for like until I was like 15. But then I stopped playing that game and I was like, yeah, never mind. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, never mind. But yeah, it's why so many people nowadays can like speak English so well, because it's present everywhere. Your Twitter, YouTube. The games, I miss that, needs to be better. I don't mind them taking shots. I'm actually okay with them taking shots. But yeah, especially this late in the game, I don't actually mind them taking shots. Because if we get a goal, it's perfect. And you know, if a shot, like if the keeper saves and then it lands at like another player's feet or whatnot, that's good as well. But the point I'm trying to make is right that the shots at least have to be on target. At least make the keeper work for it. You know, don't just hit it wide. Just make sure that it actually, you know, hits a target. That's all I'm asking for.
That's the aim now, because they've done all the hard work, and now can they pinch one? Trent Alexander-Arnold for Liverpool. Jorginho Wijnaldum. Run offside there. So here's Salah.
Nice. Our defense has been actually quite. Kimmich. Sorry, not Kimmich. Gnabry. Get back. Good job, Kimmich. I learned Italian. Yeah, those are the names. Alright. It helps I am from Amsterdam, where it's most common to speak English than Dutch nowadays. Immigration is huge over there. I feel like that's almost like the case for like many big cities. For example, like I was in Munich during Christmas, right? And like it was so weird, like going through Marienplatz, right? Like you had good job defense, just get the ball out. James, nice. Alaba, are you faster than Mane? No, but Sula, nice. Alright, okay, good. But I was saying, I was in Munich for Christmas, just visiting my grandparents, right? Ribery's about to come on. And Ribery for Coman, I figured, because Coman, he couldn't, he didn't even track back at that point anymore. I think he's just absolutely spent. I think like his energy is just gone, so that's fine. I don't mind. But I was in Munich for Christmas, right? To visit my family, as I said like 3 times already. And like when I went to Marienplatz, which is basically like the center square, like basically it's town, all right. It's like the middle of the city, all right. It's the heart of the city. When you think of Munich, that's what you're thinking of, right? Neuer. Like basically, like I felt like almost every second person was speaking English. Like half the people would speak German, the other half would speak English or some foreign language, but most of the time it would be English. That's how it felt like, right? It was weird, because like back, like when I lived out, that wasn't the case. Like you'd have like maybe out of 100 people, you'd have like maybe 3 people speak English, and it just because they would always stand out. You'd always be like, huh? What? But now it's like, huh, English. All right, all right. I don't even need to know German anymore. I just need to speak English. Simple.
James Milner.
corner. It feels kind. I feel kind of okay with a 0-0 or 1-1 draw. 1-1 draw, I would have been happy for. 0-0 draw, not so much, because if they get a score draw in Munich, they're going through due to away goals. I want us to score a goal. That's why I'm asking you all, like, what do you think of a 0-0 draw? You're saying that you feel quite okay with it. That's a handball. Ref! I'm not a ref, and I know that's a nice. And I know that's a Alaba? Ah! Alright. Alright. Alright.
And that's sometimes where the nosebleed might start. You know, when it finally arrives at the defender's feet. And I mean, his posture was all wrong. He's leaning back.
Yeah, we're looking like a Mourinho team right now. Oh, it's a Simeone team right now, alright? just say it, alright? Defend for your life. Both teams have had one attempt on target. One attempt on target. One each. Let that sink in. Us, who basically don't know how to defend. Them, who basically only know how to attack. One attempt on target each. That's how we play today. Now, the commentator is not wrong. I don't think anybody expected a 0-0. If you said 0-0, you're lying to yourself. If you're telling me right now that you expected you expected this game to be a 0-0, you're lying to yourself. You're fooling everybody, alright? You're fooling yourself as well. I expected 4 goals at the absolute minimum. 2-2, absolute minimum. 3-3 was likely. And here we are, 0-0. Uh-oh. What was that, Gnabry? Get back and defend everyone. Nah! Harvey! Hummels! You absolute beauty, mate! Absolute perfect today. Now they're coming forward. That's the issue. Now they're attacking. No! Neuer! This game's gonna shorten my life by like 50 years. And I'm only 23.
Some added height to set pieces for Liverpool. It goes towards yeah, I think so much desire to get something on it. They ended up getting in each other's way a little here.
Javi is down. Sanchez is coming on. Sanchez can inject a bit of pace, but I'm a little bit worried. I'll be honest. I don't mind. As I said, I don't mind Sanchez at all. My issue is he hasn't played for like a month and a half or 2 months now. And Javi just sits back. If Sanchez goes forward and attacks, that would be very, very dangerous. What is that even?
He's milking it, but he has been very industrious tonight. It's just working out here. I think the initial idea is to take off James Rodriguez or Renato Sanchez, but he's just first checking on Javi Martinez and whether he's going to be okay to carry on, and he's had the signal, so they will make the change now. And off comes James, who...
Alright, James is coming on. James is coming off for Sanchez. I'm okay with that. And that's that. If it was for Javi, that would have been a different story. But for James, that's okay. That's fine. I don't mind that at all.
Yeah, but it was needed. I mean, I referred to that earlier, that they were well briefed on what to expect.
Hammers covered 11 kilometers, right? So he definitely put in a shift. It's not like he's been a passenger, maybe attacking wise, but I feel like you could say that for most of our attacking players, except Gnabry, that they've basically just been defending. But yeah. And there's Sanchez. Nice! That ball wasn't perfect. Ah! Here we go, here's the pressing! Now it's slowly getting somewhere. Now it's slowly getting somewhere. Yeah, you can definitely see it. Sanchez already running all over the place. Who's last summer I was in Prague and an older couple asked me what language I spoke with my friend. They told me it sounded French, German and English. When they found out it was Dutch, they were surprised. I mean, I don't know about French and English, but like usually when you hear Dutch, you really hear German. Like that's just the way it is, or vice versa. I've seen a Bayern yes tweet effing hilarious. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not on Twitter right now. Liverpool. One second. Good. Miller improved Liverpool massively. I don't. Yeah, but no. I think it has a lot to do with just the fact that they're actually going for it now. That's what that's what the changes really indicate, that they're actually going to go for it properly now. And I think that's what they're doing. They're going for it probably now. Dutch sounds just like a mix. Yeah. Sounds just like a mix of German and English. First, in German, it's quite easy to understand you because many words. Yeah, pretty much. It's pretty much. I totally agree with that. It's why it's always so weird seeing like Michael and Gervin advertisements.
That just seemed a little theatrical. Yeah, he is trod on. There's no doubt.
It's why it's always weird to like Michael and German advertisements when I'm in Germany on German TV. Is like they trying to speak German, but it's clear like either he can't or just his accent just sounds so funny. It's like I'm Michael and German. You're watching Sport 1. Yeah, that's me. It just sounds so weird. Like somebody who's clearly like reading from a script or something. I feel like I don't know. Maybe he can speak it, but that's what it feels like. 4 minutes of extra time, and Rafinha is about to come on as well. For who? Gnabry. Definitely one of our best players. Definitely one of our best players today. Absolutely 100%, without a shadow of a doubt. He'll be very, very important in the second game. And I feel Coleman, hopefully he'll be fully back. He'll be back. He'll be great for the second game as well. That's what I'm hoping. If I would have started Goretzka if he was fair. I just love box-to-box players too much. Yeah. I was sure that he's going to start in all fairness. But obviously he's not fit. Is Gini Wijnaldum playing today? Yeah, good question. Yes. Is he great? No. There hasn't really been a midfield battle. You can't really say, oh, yeah, it's a battle of midfield or anything. No, it hasn't really been like that. We've been soaking up the pressure and just booting up forward. That's what I'm saying. It reminds you of like a Simeone / Mourinho style of football. Obviously, we haven't parked the bus, but just how we like soaked up the pressure and then just like, you know, just booted up the field, hoping for a counter. That's what I'm talking about. Obviously, we've been trying to like soak up the pressure via possession, right? And instead of how they would do it by, you know, just sitting back. That's obviously the difference, but very different type of Bayern, alright? Not saying it's a bad not saying that it's a bad style of play, just a very different style of play that we're not really used to seeing at Bayern. Or at least I'm not really. What is the Barca? I'm not watching the Barca game. Let me search it up for you. Life score. Get one. Pop up. 0-0. It's 0-0. Sule, don't let them score now. Don't Javi! Javi! Javier Martinez! You absolute legend. You absolute legend.
Genuinely cramped up before. He's had a cracking night.
Now, forward! Let's get one last attack going. Let's get one. Ribs eye.
Lewandowski puts a bit of pressure on that. Lewandowski hasn't had a sniff tonight. That might well be different 3 weeks' time.
Nice. Forward! 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 Or just keep the score. I don't mind, but if we could nick a goal right now, I would be the happiest person ever. If we could somehow score one right now, I don't know how, but somehow. Ribery.
Well, absolutely. I mean, for example, the discipline we've seen from the fullbacks tonight.
Sanchez. Ref gets in the way. Alright. Ref gets in the way.
All the worry as well about whether they'd be vulnerable to the ball over the top and the lack of pace. Hardly seen it because their positioning has been so good.
Javi's just been like an absolute soldier. It's like I said before, he rarely ever stays down. Like he is just the kind of player that will keep playing until it's like something very, very serious. But man, wow, he's been good.
He's thinking now, moments from mission accomplished. Came to do a job, not concede. And that was very much the priority, and it looks like it's...
I don't know whether I should be celebrating. I don't know whether I should be celebrating. I don't know about advantage, but I like it, alright? I like it. I like it, alright? I like it, alright? I like it. I was hoping for a draw. We got a draw. I was hoping for a score draw. We didn't quite get a score draw, but we got a draw. And you know what? After today's game, I am so much more confident about our defense. I am so much more confident about this defense, alright? A defense that I was not confident about at all, I am so much more confident of, right? I don't think if we've ever seen Bayern really play like that. We've attempted to play like that in the past, but we've never really seen Bayern play like that. And you know what? It was good. It was good. Let me just, you know what, mute the TV because it was actually quite good. There is not much to complain about with this game. Like, I feel like, honestly, we came with a mission, we came with a job, and we did that job. Now, is a 0-0 draw a good? Is that a good thing? Yes, no, maybe. Obviously, the worry is that if we were drawing, a score draw in Munich, then they would go through. Of course, that's the big worry. But you could also say, well, we're in Munich, we should win that game. And the fact is, if we're able to keep them out at home in their own stadium, then we should be able to do the same at home as well. That's obviously the argument. Personally, I would have absolutely loved for a score draw, but I would have loved for a draw regardless, right? I would have loved to get a draw regardless. So I am very, very happy with the result. I don't know about you all. Are you all confident? No. First of all, are you all confident about the second game? And second of all, are you happy with the result or not? Because personally, I think I am. With the way our season has been going, right? With the way our season has been going, now we're slowly getting into our element. Now we're slowly playing quite well. Now we're slowly just adjusting. We're slowly playing better and better. Our defense has been better. Our attack, our attack has usually been very good today. We kind of sacrificed one for the other in all fairness. But man, in my opinion, there are 3 players that really stood out to me today. You could say Neuer, with that great save, he saved us not to concede a goal. Neuer's save was great, right? And he was, like I said, probably our best passer, which he shouldn't be, right? He shouldn't be our best passer in a game like this, right? But what I'm trying to say is I feel like there were three players, in my opinion, that really stood out, in my opinion. First one being Hummels, second one being Javi, and the third one being Gnabry. Those are the three players that, in my opinion, really, really stood out. I think those are definitely our three best players. But besides that, Neuer, of course, did a fantastic job as well. Overall, I think that defense did a really, really good job as well. I think our midfield, Thiago, not even, it's weird me saying that, but Thiago basically, I don't think he really did anything today. Javi, it was basically just Javi, Javi, what a player, fam. I mean, there were doubts about him, right? There were doubts about him, right? There were question marks. They were like, you know what? Should Javi play for this game? He hasn't really played that much this season. He hasn't really been all that good this season. He comes in and puts out a performance like that, winning every single ball, winning everything basically. I'm just like, yo, I'm Javi, alright? That's me. That is me right now. I'm Javier Martinez, alright? Respect my name. Put respect on it. Now, that was him today, right? So, what a performance. Just what a performance. What a result. What a game. Quite frankly, I'm actually very, very happy about this. I'm very, very happy. I was hoping for a draw. Again, I was hoping for a score draw. But I'm very, very okay with this. Just seeing the fact that a team, of course, Liverpool hasn't been as free-flowing, as they were last season, at least attacking-wise, right? Of course, they've been much more reserved in a way. Maybe not much more reserved, but they've been more reserved this season than they have last season. And it has to do with the balance in the team, right? Last season, it was more so gung-ho. This season, it's more like, let's balance everything out and whatnot, right? But to still keep them out, honestly, I'll be honest, I did not expect that from our defense. I did not expect that from our defense. I didn't think our defense would be able to, which is weird to say considering we have like world-class players in our defense. But my word, my word, I did not expect that. I did not expect that. I will say this: massive credit for Niko Kovac. I think he shocked most people today. He shocked most people today. I like it. I like it, right? I like it. Alright? I like it quite a lot. Let me read some of the comments from you lot, and then let's see. And then I'll just call it a day, because then I can, I don't know, put food downstairs, maybe get some rest for like 2-3 hours, and before I wake up and then rise from my exam, rise more from my exam. Javi man of the match, 1000%. I think definitely. I think, yeah, absolutely. I haven't seen a thing from Ribery. Well, Ribery only came on like 5 minutes, and in the last the last extra time bit, he did quite well. I feel like he got the ball out quite well, so that's something. Keita, Mane and Trent have been decent for Liverpool. Mane, I agree. I don't know about Keita and Trent. Not necessarily. I don't think Liverpool played bad, in all fairness. I just think we stopped them. I think that's really what it boils down to, which is, again, very weird, very rare for me to actually say. We've conceded more goals. Oh, we're close. I think we're like 2 goals away from conceding as many goals as we had in the total of last season. And we're not even at the end of the season this season. So it's weird for us to actually have a good defence. Liverpool is trash away and Bayern is good at home. It is a fairly good result. Look, you can't compare. You really can't compare like group stage games versus knockout games. I'm sorry, that's just not it's a very dangerous thing to do, right? But I say this: it was a very good result. I agree, it's a fairly good result. I'm very happy with the defense after the second half. Yes, so after the first like 5 to 10 minutes of the second half, I was like, you know what, we're definitely going to concede. We need to go for the attack. But no, they stuck to it. They continued, and you know what? They did well. They did well. They shut them down completely. I'm really confident that at home we'll beat them. I hope you're right. I hope you're right. Kovac is improving, in my opinion. We need to give him time and not change head coach every week. We weren't going to fire him, right? We weren't never going to fire him. You know, especially considering that the board has really been behind him. And I usually, I always say, I usually give a coach a year. If that's personal for me, I usually give a coach a year. But the thing with Kovac was that I never really saw him implement any sort of style. You can't really say that he really has a. All right, he has a style. We're not there yet, but it's not that visible yet, right? It's just there right now. That's been my issue. But you know what? I can't criticize him at all for today. I really can't. He's that set up the team nice, set up the team well. Good job. Good job. There's not much more that needs to be said. You start doing player ratings after or at the end of your match reviews. You know what? Let's do player ratings in a second. All right. I'm always criticizing Javi, but he saved that absolutely. Javi, Hummels, and Gnabry. Those three, in my opinion, were our standout players today. I'm happy we didn't concede. Man of match, either Javi or Mas, yeah, or Gnabry. For the first half, especially. We'll beat them at home. I think a lot of people seem very confident today. We played very well. Our defense was a lot better than the previous games. Happy we didn't concede. Now on to the Alliance and get that win. Hey, man. Nis, you're confident? That's good to be. It's very good to be confident. Well, let's call it a day. Good night, man. Good night, Tenekubal. Good night, Tausif. Welcome back. Yeah, but let's do you know what? Let's do player ratings together. We're live right now. Everyone's chat is showing up, so let's do player ratings together. What would you all rate Neuer from 1 to 10? What would you all rate Neuer, everyone, together? Personally, I think just for that save alone, he gets an 8. for that save alone plus his passes, I'll give him an 8. Personally, that's what I would give Neuer, an 8. You could say he didn't do anything wrong. He didn't do anything wrong, but yeah, I personally only give him like higher score than that if he pulls off something a worldie or something. But personally, I've given him 8. I see 8s, 9, 7.5, 7, 8, 7.1. Very risky attempts, man. That save, yeah, man. I agree. So it seems like the general consensus is between like 7 to 9. So we'll take the average here and just go with 8. we'll take the average here and just go with 8. All right. Where do we start? Let's go left. Alaba. What does everyone think of Alaba? What's everyone's opinion today on how Alaba played? I think that he didn't do much wrong. Personally, I think. Yeah, honestly, I don't think he did much wrong. He didn't really help out much attacking wise, but like he did quite well with the task that he had to do. So based on that, I'll give him like a, I don't know, 7.5, 8. Do I give him an 8? I'll give him a 7.5 personally. I don't think he did anything wrong. I just think that's it. I don't think he did anything wrong. So I'll give him like a 7.5. Sind Deutsche here. A few people are German here. A few people. 8.5. Didn't do anything wrong. 7. Alaba is 7 to 8. So I'm assuming a 7.5. 7. Solid defensively at times. Outpaced and no menace offensively is 7. So it seemed like between a 7 and an 8.5. So, but I think most answers were 7. So let's go with like a 7.3. A 7.3. I'm just rounding up the answers from like chatting myself. Give or take 7.3. Alright, next up, Niklas Süle. I think obviously he wasn't the better of our two centre backs, but I don't think that's a bad thing. He did his job. There were a few in the first half. I felt like there was a few worrying signs, but besides that, they didn't do much wrong either. Like they shut Liverpool up. They shut Liverpool, off quite good. So I'd give Niklas Süle like between like a 7 and 7.5. So, but I'll give him a 7 just to not make it more complicated. All right, I give him like a 7. Like I give him a 7. Like I said, he wasn't bad. I don't want to say that he was bad, but he wasn't our better centre back today. Right, he wasn't our better centre back, and that's really what it boils down to. Yeah, I'm giving him a 7. Basically, that's what I'm saying. 7. Süle was good, bro. You're awesome. We support Bayern in good and bad times. Yeah, I appreciate the love. Gladiator 089. I got 089. Okay, I see why you have that 089 in your name. Süle 6.8. Well, you're being very precise here. You're being very precise here. I didn't notice him at all, which is good for a centre-back. 7. Yeah, in the first half, it was quite weird actually. In the first half, I think Liverpool approached the game wrong. Like, they pressed Hummels in the first half, second half too, but especially in the first half. They, like, when Hummels was on the ball, they pressed him. When Süle was on the ball, they just let him have the ball. I think they should have gone the other way around in all fairness. I think they should have pressed Niklas Süle, and they shouldn't have pressed Hummels as much. That's what I would have gone. You know, I would have switched it up. I think that's what they did it wrong here. Not saying that Süle is bad on the ball, but I feel like he would have definitely felt the pressure more than Hummels, because Hummels, he's played at he's played at finals and whatnot. He's like, okay, I'm used to the pressure. So that's what I would have done. But I'll give him like a 7. I see 7s on 6.8, so let's give him a 6.9. Just to round it up, alright? Just to round it up, a 6.9, alright? They watch 4 platoons too much. We're afraid of giants. We're afraid of... fair enough. Fair enough. Next up, Hummels. Hummels. One of our top 3 best players today. I personally would give him like an 8.5. 8.5. Or do I give him more? I don't know. I want to give him like between an 8.5 or a 9. Good question. What would I give him? I think I'd give him... I'm trying to think of their chances, right? And I can't really think of anything that was necessarily his fault. So I'll give him a 9. I think I'll give him a 9. Yeah, the reason why I look down just there, because I don't want to look at chat. I don't want chat to influence my own opinion right now. But yeah, I think I would personally give him a 9. Because like, one of the chances that they had, that Liverpool had, was like the over-the-top ball that landed at Mane's feet. And that was Süle and Kimmich. That wasn't Hummels. So I can't think of him doing anything wrong. So I would give him a 9. Let's see what you all think. Hummels was insane today. 8, maybe even 9. Hummels was immense. I give him a 9. He read the game so well. 9 for Mats. Hummels 8.7. Hummels was really good. Der Abiturient nennt das Antipizieren. Hummels looking like his 20. You could, yeah, that's certainly something that you could say. At least he's yeah. But it seems like most people are saying like between an 8.7 to a 9. From what I'm seeing, so I will go with, I will be nice today, but we'll give him a 9, alright? We're giving him a 9, alright? Everyone's giving him a 9, alright? Let's give him that, alright? Hummels got a 9. Next up, right back, Kimmich. What's Kimmich? What do y'all think of Kimmich? Yeah, I think, again, that one chance that Liverpool had, I mean, they had like 3 chances that I can think of, right? But like, one of the chances that they had is like that's what comes to my mind really. The over the top ball that landed at Salah's feet, where like Süle and it was Kimmich. Kimmich surprisingly on like left back role, which was really odd to see. But like it was them two, and they both of them didn't deal with it at all. Like they didn't deal with it at all. So I would personally give Kimmich like a 7. Just because I give Süle a 7. So I'd give them both a 7 personally. So Kimmich, for me personally, gets a 7. I don't think he was great. I don't think he was bad. I think he was good. And good in my books is a 7. And that's really what it boils down to. A 7. That's what it boils down to for me. Let's have a look at what you lot think. I love Philipp Lahm, but Zidane is the greatest star of all time, and he was very consistent from 1994 to 2. I know what you're saying, that learning to travel, because in my description below, obviously, I wrote, I value consistency over top-level performance, which is why Philipp Lahm will always be greater than Zidane for me. I don't think any player will ever be as consistent as Philipp Lahm. Philipp Lahm, for those guys who don't know, is one of my favourite players of all time, which is why I have such a hard time, personally, with Kimmich. It's why I give him so much flag, right? Because I want him to be better. I want him to reach those heights. I'm like a father, right, who's looking at his son right now. I'm like, you can do better, man. You can do better. That's me right now, right? But yeah, I feel like he can do better, of course. And I disagree. All right, learning and travel, I disagree. For me personally, Lahm is top, all right, top, all right. But let's see what you all think about Kimmich. This is one of the best game of the season so far. Fair play, Bayern, great game plan. See you next month. RJ, thank you very much for stopping by. Good luck to Liverpool next month in 3 weeks. Good luck to Liverpool. Thank you for stopping by. And good luck with the league. Personally, I hope that you win it. Not just because I live like 10 minutes away from Manchester City Stadium and I don't want Manchester City to win. Because, My neighbour this way is a United fan. My neighbour this way is a City fan. I always enjoy when both. I always enjoy when they lose, right? Because I can always hear my neighbours just shouting, which they're always happy when Bayern lose because then they can hear me shouting and whatnot. But you know what? I hope that you lot win the Premier League. I definitely do. Obviously, we still have one more game to play. Kimmich was amazing. Kimmich was a beast. Kimmich was poor. It's quite funny. Kimmich was amazing. Kimmich was a beast. Kimmich was poor. Would give him a solid 6. 7.5. He made good tackles, man. Kimmich was Kimmich and Gnabry. Sorry, Kimmich. The comments are just going. Kimmich was incredible for 10. 10 for him. Ooh, that's extremely high. That is extremely. Kimmich and Gnabry were the best for Bayern. What? He came in close to time, but still shaking offensively. Kimmich was in a deeper position. All Bayern players were great today. Gnabry was really mediocre. Well, not a month, more like 3 weeks. Fair play as well. Gnabry was really good. Hummels was a beast. Javi Martinez was best on the pitch. Ben Collins, I appreciate this. I appreciate you for subscribing. Thank you very much. They fight till the end, and that's really a good thing. That's fine. You can disagree, but Zidane carried a very average team to welcome. Yeah, but you know, I disagree. I disagree. But yeah, I mean, we're never gonna get anywhere because that's just my personal bias. But it seemed like we have people saying that Kimmich was poor. We have people saying that Kimmich was great. So it's very difficult for me to actually pick an average. But I'll take everyone's consideration into heart and just give him like a 7.5. All right. We're giving Kimmich a 7.5. Next up, Thiago. Thiago, what do you all think? Honestly, I think Thiago was quite invisible today, which is rare. Yes. I would. Thiago was. Yeah, okay, he wasn't perfect, right? Let's say that. He wasn't bad by any means, but I think he was just there. I think, honestly, he wasn't, like I said, he wasn't terrible. He was just there in a way. I'd give him like a 7 personally, like a 7. 7 for me is like, if I had to like rank it, 10 would be like a absolutely outstanding, perfect performance. 9 is like a very good performance. 8 would be like a great performance. And 7 would be like a good performance, and 6 would be an okay. That's how I evaluate. Sort of, not 100%, but yeah, I'd give him like a 7 personally. Thiago was good. Thiago was okay. 6.5. Thiago not his best, but still okay. 6. 6.5. 6.5. Didn't see much of him, to be honest. He defended pretty well, but in attack not so good. 7 for Thiago. Thiago put that beautiful long ball into Gnabry. 6 is average for me. Yeah, a lot of people saying between like 6 and 6. Actually 6 and 7, but most people are saying 6.5. So let's go with 6.5 then. Well, let's give Thiago a 6.5. Obviously, next up we've got Javi, who I think was alongside 3 of our best players, alongside Hummels and Gnabry. I think those 3 were definitely our 3 best players today. Personally, I would give Javi a 9. Same as Hummels. I'd give Javi a 9. Man, it's been a long time since I've seen such a good performance. Honestly, proper midfielder, defensively minded midfielder. I'd give James like a 9. Sorry, not James, Javi a 9 personally. Commentators were saying Gnabry was our best player forwards. One of the top 3 in my opinion. But we'll get to Gnabry later on. We'll get to him soon. Alright? Martinez was amazing, incredible, 9. Best player on the pitch, Javi, 10 out of 10. 9.5, 8.5. This man was hurt and still kept playing. 8.8. 8.8, did very good, best man on the pitch. So it seemed like we have anywhere from like 10 to 8.8. So let's give him like a 9.5, alright? Let's give him a 9.5. Alright? That's what we're giving Javi, alright? A 9.5. Next up, do we continue on the left? Let's continue on the left. Coman, what do y'all think of Coman? I think Coman, this was one of his worst games, in all fairness, all season. One of his worst games. I'd probably give him like a 6.5, honestly. I'd give him a 6.5, honestly. I don't think he was that great today, which is quite a disappointment because I had very high hopes for him. I actually made, a good thing I didn't upload it, but I actually made a video about who our 4 most important players were today. and those 4 players, or not most important, but who are 4 players that had to prove something today was, and those 4 players would have been Coman, Neuer, Lewandowski, and Thiago. That was basically the video that I made in the morning, but I just didn't have time to upload it because, like I said, I had an exam today. I have an exam tomorrow. I just have an exam the whole week, basically. So, yeah. But I feel like it was very poor today. Who has the advantage? Bayern. Or Liverpool. A bit of both, really, but definitely Bayern, I'd say. You could say it's equal, but I'd definitely go with Bayern, honestly. Who would have Kimi for the second leg? That's true. That's true. But Rafinha does quite a good job. If he doesn't let the match get to him, which often happens, and if that happens, then he's going to be a liability. But usually he does a good job. Coman worked hard. Sorry, 6.3. Coman worked hard, but was ineffective. 7. Really, I thought he did well. 7.5. Coman 6. Hope he's knocked him out. Man United fan. Gary Trower, welcome. We'll try. We'll try. Hummels was solid. Drilled past the defenders a couple times. Coman only had 1 or 2 good scenes, but taking into consideration that he's hurt and the opponent was Liverpool, I'd give him a 6. Lewandowski doesn't have to prove anything. Yeah, I think really ranges from 6 to 7.5 from what I can see. Both the majority of votes being in the 6 range. So I'd give him overall. Let's give him a 6.7. I don't know, 6.7. All right. Next up. James. Yeah, James was definitely lacking today. I feel like he was definitely lacking today. Not saying he was terrible, but he was definitely, I think, our weakest player today by quite a long shot. There was especially, I think it was in the first half, or was it early second half? I can't remember which one it was, but it was a spell of 15 minutes where every time he got the ball, he gave it away. I feel like that was just the case. Personally, I'd give him honestly, a 5. I really would give him a 5 today. That's certainly not one of his best performances, but yeah, not one of his best performances, but hey, there's still always improvements there. So I personally give him a 5. Goretzka in for second leg, most likely. That's very true. Most likely that's the case. Yeah, it's 3 weeks after all. After this game, all haters came out of the case to say that Lewandowski was missing in big game. They always do. They always do. That's why. Yeah, it's the way it is. It's just the way. If he doesn't score, then they will always come. Like I said, I don't have an issue with him not scoring in these games because he does put in a shift. But we got to Lewandowski, of course, later on. But yeah, I think definitely that if he had scored, there wouldn't have been any doubts. The reason why there's so many critics, right, is because of his wage. I think he gets 15 million euros a year, which was at one point, still probably is, our highest paid player. So obviously you'd expect him for that kind of sum to really put in, numbers. But he hasn't really done that for us so far in these big Champions League games. Again, I don't think he needs to prove anything to anyone. But then again, there are people that do disagree with that, and that's fair. We're all here to have different opinions. That's what football is all about. That's why we're doing this together, right? We're all in this together. Not to sing High School Musical, but we're all in this together, right? Anyway, James 5. That was isolated, but still managed to release pressure off the defense. James was the worst, 4.8. I feel like Klopp was trying to bring out some stakes from Bayern, especially considering his knowledge of the team. But I feel like that they defended the press quite well. No, I think we soaked it. Yeah, I think we did quite well with the press. In a way, we weren't really press resistant. We didn't really play out from the back, but we had a simple style, which was basically get the ball to Hummels. Hummels passed the ball to Süle, and Süle passed the ball back to Neuer, and then Neuer would kick it out. That's really, if you watch the game, right, that's basically what happened. Hummels, Süle, Neuer, just booted up forward. That's basically what happened all game, but it worked. James giving the ball away a good few times. James was same as Coman, but he has no issues. 5, which means average. Not good, not bad, average. Honestly, James played better defensively than offensively. Had 2 balls in, but he gave away the ball too easily and just threw away an attack. 5.5. Same would give him 5. Do you think you will change Dortmund in the league? I think we're going to win. I always thought that. Honestly, I always thought that. I had a discussion with Max recently. You know, well, he doesn't really do videos anymore, but he used to do Forever Dortmund on YouTube. I don't think he does video. Well, he hasn't done videos any since then. But like, I had a discussion with him like at the halfway break during the winter break. I think with Dortmund at that point was like 11 points clear. Me and him basically agreed. Like he's a Dortmund fan. We basically like agreed that you really can't count out Bayern like unless there's like 11 points gap. Like halfway through the season, like halfway through the second half of the season, you could always expect us to really come back, and you know, I always thought that. I was always confident. But anyway, it seemed like most people would give James like between a 5 and a 5.5. So no, sorry, between a 4.8 and a 5.5. So let's just go with a 5. Honestly, James gets a 5 from all of us. Next up on the right, Gnabry. What do you all think of Gnabry? Gnabry. Like I think one of our 3 best players, but I don't think he was our best player. I think in the first half he was very, very strong. I feel like first half he was absolutely amazing. If we were just basing up on the first half performance, I'd probably give him like a 9.5, honestly. But yeah, okay, I'll give him a 9. Let's be realistic. I'd give him a 9, all right, from the first half performance alone. But the second half he dropped off quite a lot. So I'd probably like take off half a mark for that and give him like an 8.5 personally. That's what I would give Gnabry. Jonathan Peterson disagrees with me, sorry, and says a 7. That's fair enough. Would have liked to see Alfonso. Yeah, same, but I mean, something doesn't always work out, but yeah. What do you think will be approach the second leg? Be much more aggressive, but not be overly aggressive. I know, right? Yeah, it's just a simple approach. I'm not going into more detail than just like be aggressive, but not much more aggressive. Yeah, I know, very simple approach, right? First half of the season, Kovác's game plan worked. I disagree. Against Leipzig, that game comes to mind. Leipzig, the game plan worked very, very well. For example, he does change it up quite a lot. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Against Leipzig it worked, today it worked, next time it might not. Getting on it, Gnabry 7. Martinez was everywhere, defending, absolutely. Almost scored 2, defended well, very good. He gets an 8. Only heard the commentator since I was listening to the game in class, but the commentator said he was our best. Javi, Hummels and Gabi best players. Oida, Packmas im Rückspiel, absolutely, definitely, yeah. None, how good was James defensively? Yeah. Better defensively than offensively, as someone else said, but yeah, not really that well. But yeah, Gnabry, I'd probably. There's nobody really else that said anything, so Gnabry just between a 7 and an 8.5, which is what I gave him, so 7, so 8. Gnabry gets an 8 from all of us. Last but not least, Lewandowski. What would you all give Lewandowski as a rating? Personally, I think I'd personally give him a 7. I don't think he did anything wrong today. I just think he was there. I really think Lewandowski, like, he didn't do anything bad. He didn't really, you know, he just really wasn't involved. But I feel like in terms of movement, especially in the first half, like there was this one moment that really sort of capitalized on where like Lewandowski's in the center, Gnabry just, if he squared the ball over to Lewandowski would get, you know, be one-on-one. I can't say get a goal, but he'd be one-on-one with the keeper. And I feel like, you know, that we should have capitalized on that. Of course, it's easy to say that in hindsight, of course. Then there was a chance where like Gnabry was in the center and Lewandowski was on the wing and he didn't square it to Gnabry. So there were like 2 moments like that. And besides that, I thought he fought for the ball quite well, but I didn't think anything really worked out for him, and that's mainly because we didn't really do anything. We really didn't do anything, right? We didn't really, attacking wise, we didn't really do much, right? So it's very hard for him to really work on anything, right? You know, that's just the way it is. Let's see what you all think. Gnabry was good. He's selfish at times. If you try to service Lewandowski might have scored. Yeah. Jurgen Klopp, Kimmich and Alaba were so disciplined tonight. I've probably never seen them defend like that. Respect to them. They made it difficult for us, although we had a good situation where we missed the last touch. Yeah, fair enough. I don't see anything wrong with that. Against Ajax second leg, his plan works. I don't know if that might... Actually, yeah. Now I actually had to think about that game because it was such a long time ago. I'm still gutted that you will be gone. That I'll be gone. Gone where? Where will I be gone? Where am I going? Tell me. Please let me know. so I know where I'm going. I know where I am right now, but I don't know where I'm going. Tell me. Please let me know. Inform me. What do you think was our problem today? I don't think there was much of a problem today. I feel like we had a plan, we executed it well, and that's that. Was fandest du an der Taktik falsch? Zu defensiv? No, I don't. Alright. Let me just, because I don't want to speak German too much right now, because I know a lot of people here don't understand German, so I'm hoping you can understand English. But in a nutshell, I don't think anything was wrong. I think we had a plan today. It worked. We did well. That worked well. I don't think anything was wrong. I would have personally loved to have us to have a goal or something. But we came with a plan. Be as pragmatic as possible. Don't be gung-ho, which is fine. Liverpool, they're known for how good they are at home. They're also known to have struggled this season away from home. So it makes sense that we went with this kind of strategy, with that kind of tactics. And it worked. The only thing I'm saying is it worked, but it was ugly. It worked, but it was ugly, alright? It wasn't beautiful. It wasn't a beautiful game, and neither was it like a very exciting game, but that doesn't matter. It's weird saying that. Usually I'm always like, if we play beautiful, we play good. That's usually what I always say. Like, I want us to play good football, because if we play good football, we always play successful football. You know what? Today we didn't really play attractive football or good football, but it worked. Right? So I'm not complaining at all. Right? So I'm happy. I'm absolutely happy with the way we played. All right. But people are saying, in terms of Lewandowski, people are saying 6, 6, 5, 6.5 did nothing. 6, robbed by Alisson. Lever, good leader, but not special. 7, Lever 7, not his fault. He didn't have the service. He just needs one chance. I thought he was quite poor. 7, since he really put in a shift to compensate for lack of magic. His defending on corners was top notch. Alright, so that's basically all I'm seeing in terms of Lewandowski. So it's between like a 6. Sorry, it's between a 5 and a 7. So let's give him a 6 as a group. Let's give him a 6 as a group. So Lewandowski gets a 6, and that's the player ratings for. Actually, no. Should we include the subs? Let's include the subs. What do y'all think of Ribéry? What do y'all think of Sanchez? And what do y'all think of Rafinha? Those 3 subs. Ribéry, I feel like all of them, honestly, to me, they were just all okay. None of them really stood out, in all fairness. Ribéry probably the most of all 3 of them, but none of them really stood out, so I'd probably all give an average score of 6. Not saying that they were bad or anything, but they didn't really stand out. It was just, they were just there. Ribéry, like I said, he was the only one of those players that I could actually think of doing anything, and that was in extra time, just getting the ball forward, so that was neat. But I don't think any of them really had anything really that they did. So I give them a 6, just it was an average score. Anyway, let's see what a lot of some of you think. Kimmich here, the only disappointment. I agree. Absolutely agree. You think you'll win in the next leg? Yes. Yes. I'm actually quite confident. I know. I shouldn't be. Considering that they didn't have defenders today, and they will have Van Dijk back for the second leg. But I'm actually quite confident for once. I don't know why. Maybe it's a mistake. Maybe it's not. But I'm quite confident that we'll win in the second leg, especially at home. That's just the way it is. That bicycle kick by Man is scared. Yeah, absolutely. I was like, oh no. Okay, never mind. never mind. Sorry, mate, English from now on. Now you can type in German. I just won't answer in German. That's the main thing. I'll still read your comments and whatnot. But it's just that, it's easier for me to answer in English, considering that way I don't have to translate what I'm saying. So it's just that way. It's just easier that way. So, didn't you plan to leave YouTube? I thought you only came back for the love. I didn't only come back for that tie, but the reason. All right, let me just quickly talk about me quitting YouTube, right? Just to quickly get it out of the way, right? The reason why I wanted to quit YouTube, to a degree, I still want to, honestly, but I most likely won't. But the reason why that's always been a thought in my head. was because I just don't have the time. That's really what it boils down to. Like, you know, as one of these like channels, you know, that talk about football, I love talking about Bayern. Don't get me wrong, but I just don't have the time. I don't have the time. You know, right now I won't be after the summer, but right now I'm doing my master's degree. After that, I'll try and like work in a law firm, so I won't have the time. You know, I'll just basically it's gonna boil down to time, and I don't want to be like one of those YouTubers that will like make a video like once every month or so. You know, so that will basically like just appear in like certain games and whatnot, which is why I thought. And at the end of the day, it feels quite repetitive. I like having discussions, which is why I like the stream right now, which is why I'm enjoying the stream quite a lot right now. I like having discussions with other people. But again, I'm doing this, you know, as I said before, this is the most unprofessional stream ever. I'm doing this in my room right now, which I'm probably going to move out, to be fair, this year, because I'm still living at home right now. But yeah, I'm doing this, you know, as a solo thing, and it's very time consuming. I know, you know, how can it be time consuming while you're doing this, just sitting there doing a video for like 10 minutes or so? Yeah, that's fair enough. Fair enough. But, you know, you're setting it up, making sure that it's 10 minutes that you actually have, you know, peace and quiet. 10 minutes where you can actually think. 10 minutes most likely after the game. You have to be... It's one of those things where, like, you have to just... It almost feels like a grind. And at the beginning, YouTube just seemed like a lot of fun. Then, you know, it seemed like a lot... At the beginning, it seemed like a lot of fun. Then it seemed like a lot of fun. And then it just kind of seemed like a chore. And lately, it's been feeling like a lot of fun again. So it just kind of comes in cycles, I guess. It feels like you're just repeating yourself. It's just repetitious, and that's the annoying thing. That's the annoying thing. Like, it's just so repetitious. That's why I wish I knew like a Bayern fan that lived like right around the corner from me. I had like a friend of mine that lived like right around the corner from me who could join in. Like I could actually discuss with them. Because that would be a different story, and we'd be doing this like you'd probably get like 10 minutes a day, just saying. But I don't have that. I live in Manchester, right? I could probably like invite a few Manchester United fans or Inter Milan fans, because I know one. But I don't know any Bayern fans in Manchester, so I can't really, you know, do that. That's the issue, right? Anyway, that's what just to discuss that topic. I love Combat needs to improve his ball control, hold up play. He was quite poor today, but I don't think it was. I don't think, you know, at the end of the day, I don't think it was his best game. That's really what it boils down to. I don't even know what the last comments were. So for like Ribery, Sanchez and Rafinha, I think most people just wrote like a 6 to 7. So fair enough. So we'll give him a 6.5. Fair enough. I love Coman, but he needs to improve. That's what we read. Shouldn't have played Coman today. If somebody is not fit, he's not fit. That was definitely a worry when I read any comments saying that, you know, he's not 100% fit, but we still play him. It's like, all right, fam. Let's calm down. Let's calm down a little. If he injures himself even more, then we're definitely struggling. Liverpool are 20 games unbeaten at home against German oppositions. Yeah, but there's a difference between 20 games unbeaten and 20 games won. Just saying. Bayern's Liverpool favorites, definitely, absolutely, Ellie, definitely. Classic Park de Bus, well executed. Thank you. Yeah, I agree. I mentioned before that it felt like we were a Mourinho team or a Simeone team, while we're not. We played it completely, like, we didn't soak up the pressure, like, we didn't just defend, we actually just kicked the ball forward. We didn't really have a plan going forward, but we always passed the ball. Like, if you look at it, obviously I haven't looked at any passing statistics, but I would say this, right? Pass, like if that's like the play, right? We basically just pass, play it forward, play back, pass, play it forward, play back, pass, play it forward, play back. That's basically how we did the game today. I wouldn't say we parked the bus. We just didn't attack. We just didn't attack. That's what it boiled down to. I've never seen Bayern killing time constantly passing the ball back. It was definitely unique, and it worked. It worked. Ribery's actually not bad. Sandro Rafinha 5, the rest can't remember. Ribery calmed down the game a lot, helped us out in the ending to kill time. I saw Sancho when he was at Swansea. Pure Yeah, he was terrible at Swansea, but he's been quite good this season. Not perfect, of course, but quite good this season. What do you think of Ribery in general? I remember you were disappointed with what he said to the media. Personally, all right. Ribery in general, I've got a Ribery poster there, right? I never hated him, right? I don't hate him, right? But in terms of like the media, yes, I am very disappointed. I am in general with football players. I'm always disappointed when they behave stupid. Outside of the game, right? Inside the game, I can understand. Like, for example, like, you know, for example, 2012, when he punched Robin, I think it was, or was it the other way around? Like, basically, when they had a fight during half-time against when we were playing against Real Madrid in 2012, and they had a fight and whatnot, Ribery and Robin, I was like, you know what, fair enough. I didn't mind, because that was in the middle of a game. You know, in a game, emotions flare up. Anyone that's ever played football, even at like an amateur level like me, I'm an amateur, but anyways, ever played football, even just like, you know, in a team or anything, knows that emotions flare up and that things like these happen, right? But outside of a game, I expect professionality, because these players represent the club at the end of the day, right? These players, when you think of the club, you think of these players. When they do something wrong, it looks bad on the club. And that's why, you know, I always have an issue. I always have an issue with like players acting badly outside of the match in a personal life. Of course, no person is perfect. You know, so there's certain incidents that I'm okay with. For example, you know, somebody going to like a bar and like just getting hammered or something. That doesn't bother me at all. Or someone like being a nasty person outside, you know, to a degree, doesn't bother me at all. But there are like certain things, like for example, drunk driving. That's what I would have an issue with, for example, because that person represents the club. Or fighting outside of anything, you know, fighting outside or you know, outside of the game. I have an issue with that, because these players, they are the face of the club, and ultimately, you know, whatever they do is gonna look back. It's gonna look bad on the club. It's not like I really care what other people think about Bayern, because if I did, then I wouldn't be a Bayern fan. In all fairness, because you know everyone hates Bayern. I'm like, you know what? Please stop hating me, man. Please stop hating me, man. But first of all, I don't really care. I never really cared what other people think. I only care what I think, and what people think that, you know, enjoy the same thing as me. But yeah, you know, that's just the way that's just what it boils down to. That's really what it boils down to. Like, for example, I was gonna say uncle's friend. I think he's my uncle's cousin. So I don't know what that makes him in terms of my uncle's cousin makes my father's cousin. I don't know what it boils down to in terms of my family tree, but he's like he's an 1816 Munich fan, right? I know I shouldn't say 1816, but you know what? Screw it. But he supports them, right? And like what he thinks about Bayern, because he hates Bayern with a passion. He hates the management of Bayern with a passion. You know, for obvious reasons, of course. Because he doesn't. He supports the actual only rival. What he says, I don't really care. Because at the end of the day, I only care about the people that support Bayern. You see, I don't really care about the haters. If that makes sense, I don't really care. Same for anything really. I don't really care about the haters. I just care about the opinion of the people that enjoy the same thing as me. It doesn't mean that I have to agree with them, but those are the only people that really care to me. I really care about, which is why I can just ignore all the negativity. I missed the match due to work. How was Coleman? Pretty poor. I think we as a thing gave him like a 6.5 or 7. So, like as a chat, including me, we gave him like a 6.5 to 7. So he wasn't really that great. He was just meh, really. Manager rating. Well, manager rating. Let's do a manager rating. What do you all give the manager, folks? 9 from the beginning. Went for a draw. Players did well. We kept the ball and well defended. Yeah, you know what? Fair enough. I give him a 9 too. It worked well. If it didn't work, of course, I would have given him a 0. But it worked well. 9. I give him a 9 too. What do you all give Niko Kovac? Who was the man of the match for Liverpool? Maybe Henderson. Do you not go to the games? I tend to. I've mentioned this before recently. I've just 2 or 3 days ago. But I tend to go to like 2 to 3 games a year. I don't go to that many games because I'm a student. I don't have the money. I lack the money. I lack the funds to travel. But I tend to go to like, really, it's mainly like just the important games, not even big games. Like it's not even Champions League games or anything of that sort. But it's mainly just like if a player is retiring, or you know, or of a special occasion. These kind of games, like if there's a special occasion, or if a player, you know, if it's a final game of a player, these are the kind of games that I'm usually there for. Which is why the one for Lahm, I wanted to be there so badly, but I just at that point just didn't have the means. Actually, I didn't have the means. It was just, I think it was an exam period or something. It was something that got in the way, which is why I couldn't go. But like it's usually like these kind of games where like either a player is retiring. So it's their last game or something, or they're installing new seats recently, for example, or I'm just in Munich. You know, most times that's really the games that I'm going to. Yeah, that's really what it boils down to. Give me your address and I'll and I'll move right into discuss problem solve. Hey, fair enough. I think actually somebody actually recognized me once. That's the funny part. Like it's like I remember like in one of my videos somebody actually commented, "Hey, I just saw you in so and so place. Was that you?" And I was like, "Yes, yes, yes, that was me. How you doing?" But the main question is, are you sub to PewDiePie? Of course, of course I am. Or no, definitely not too serious. PewDiePie. Of course. Good. We did well today, but whilst we need what we need is an offensive strategy for the second leg, a bit more attacking, as you just mentioned. Going to be hard with Van Dijk coming back. Yeah, but hopefully by the second leg, you know, first of all we're gonna have the crowd behind our sides, and then again we're gonna have certain players coming back, so that's a positive. Not coming back, but being on form. Some players like, for example, Coman, being there and doing well. Hopefully back in a-okay shape. So you know what, I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to the second leg. I think I'm actually quite confident based on how we play today. I know I shouldn't be, considering we're playing a totally different style in the second leg most likely. But I'm still very, very confident. All right. To be honest, it's such a great dude, so positive, rare in football fans. Always a joy to watch. Hey, I appreciate the love. I appreciate the love, Shift Curry. I think after two matches that broke me, right, as a kid. First of all, were the 2006 loss against Italy. That broke me, that game. And then the 2012 Champions League final. Those two games broke me to a point where I've just become extremely positive. In terms of football, I've just become extremely positive. It's just the way it is. Henderson was great. In terms of the man of match, he put in a shift. He definitely put in a shift. Yeah, maybe. 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 Trent, well played. Not down. Johnston, I think so too. Yeah. Trent was good too. I'm a super FUB Bayern. Super Bayern fan. I think that's what you're trying to say, Robloxer. Alright, good job. What is your opinion about Brazil? Oh boy. Man, what do I get about him? I've got no issue with him. First of all, I've got no issue with him. I think, you know, at the end of the day, right, I think that he's trying to do a job, right? And I feel like his biggest issue, the biggest problem is for him right now, the reason why he's always been criticized is because we didn't sign anyone in the summer. We didn't sign anyone in the summer. And that really, you know, when you come in and you're already not experienced. You know, you don't have a good standing, you know, in the position that you're in already, and then you don't do anything for the first summer period. It's an issue. It's an issue. Winter, you know, he tried going for a player, it didn't really work out. He tried. My issue is that with his, you know, comments, I still want to say, like, give him some time. But then again, should he have ever gotten a position? Perhaps. I don't want to say no, I don't want to say yes, you know, perhaps. We've basically, what it boils down to is I don't think we've seen enough of him, honestly. That's what it really boils down to. So what do you think of Icardi? That's a weird question. Icardi, not much, not much Unfortunately, most people in Germany were rooting for Liverpool instead of Bayern. I mean, that's expected. That's expected in all fair. I mean, I wouldn't have it any other way. Instead of Bayern, when they should be supporting Bayern, who have been the only ones that represent Germany in Europe. But that's always the case. Like, that's always the case. Like, that's always been the case, and that will always be the case. Like, people in Germany will always root for the opposite team against Bayern. Unless Bayern is playing against like Real Madrid or Atletico Madrid or Barcelona. That's the only time when you see other people in Germany actually hoping that Bayern wins. Besides that, that's always the case. I mean, yeah, that's the way it is. The best defensive performance I've seen in a while. Wish Gnabry would have made better decisions. The only mistake I saw was Kimmich trying to dribble it out of the defense and getting tackled. Karl Varhal. Yeah, definitely our best performance in a while. I don't know about overall, but definitely our best performance in a while. So I'm very, very happy about that. 9 goals, amazing. 9 for Kovac, best manager performance this year. I didn't expect that, to be honest. I didn't expect that either. I'd say an 8 for Kovac. Thiago and Hammers were fire. Firmino never did well in Munich with Hoffenheim. So hopefully he won't do well in the second leg. Quite sad. Bayern didn't win the Champions League in Munich, but at least they won the treble the following year, which makes up for the disappointment, absolutely. You think someone was better than Brazil? Absolutely, man. I don't think there's much really to say about that. Yeah, but we're gonna wrap it up in like the next 5 minutes or so. Just let me just read through the comments and then we're gonna wrap it up. But yeah, I definitely think someone was better than Brazil. But I feel like Brazil really doesn't have much. He hasn't really had much time to prove himself. So we'll see how he does. You know, at the end of the day, that's all we have to do. Wait and see. So. It doesn't matter what I think at the end of the day. Yeah, okay. No, it doesn't matter what I think. But at the end of the day, it could go either way. Like maybe in the summer he'll pull off like a rabbit out of a hat or something. Maybe not. We'll see. He just really hasn't. Winter, I didn't even expect us to sign him during winter. So the fact that we even tried was a good thing. Summer. It's going to be a big transition, you know, according to the club, it's going to be a big transition period, so I expect us to go for a lot of players, and then it will depend on who he obviously goes for, so we'll see. I think someone's better. Brazil is too aggressive in his pursuit of players. Been talks of not getting Pavard now because of it. No, we've already secured Pavard. Like that's already secured. We've already paid the fee. That's already done. The talk about Pavard was whether we could get him during the winter period. That didn't work out, but that's fair enough. James gave away the ball a few times and Thiago didn't create anything. Javi Martinez was the best player. Javi, Hummels, and Gnabry, in my opinion. Probably Javi and Hummels, definitely two stand-up players with Gnabry just behind him, in my opinion. I asked Ricardo because of what you were saying about... I see what you're saying. Alright, never mind. Misunderstood. Chelsea were stubborn and didn't want to sell Odoi the winter and they don't even give him minutes. Would do it. Yeah, I agree. But it's the way it is. That football, it's a fickle game, right? You have good relationship with some clubs, bad relationship with other clubs. It's just the way it is, at the end of the day. At the end of the day, you can't really force clubs to sell players. You couldn't say, oh, yeah, they're holding him hostage. But at the end of the day, look at us, for example. Who was it that Barcelona wanted? I can't remember. The name doesn't come to mind right now. What? Why can I not think of the player from our youth academy? I've been following the youth quite well. No, from our youth academy. American midfielder. What's the guy's name? Not Green. No. Yeah, Tillman, exactly. Yeah, like Barcelona, I think, wanted to sign him. And we basically just said no. No, not happening. And you could say we were holding him hostage because we're not giving him minutes. Yeah, just saying. You could make the same argument for like most clubs. You could make the same argument for most clubs that you could say that they're holding him hostage. I wasn't complaining. Back then, so I'm not really complaining now that much. So that's my point. That's my point, really. I'm a Bayern fan. I was you see, yeah, that's the difference, all right. Whenever a different German team plays against like in a Champions League, I think majority of the Bayern fans support the German team. But when Bayern plays in the Champions League, it's always like against Bayern. Right? Let's get that right, all right. But I don't mind. That's expected, all right. That's expected, all right. That's already a given. That's already a given, you know. But I want to wrap it up now. I want to wrap it up sooner. So let me just quickly read through all these questions or comments and whatnot, and then we'll call it a day. Our first clean sheet in 2019 is against Liverpool. Yeah, that says a lot. That says a lot. Will you do a video of the Redman TV reaction of the match? Reaction of the match? I don't know about that, but we might. I can't say definitely, but we might. It really all depends on like time and how things work out. But maybe we'll do like a preview for the second leg. Hopefully, maybe, I don't know. But maybe that's the case. You know. Again, I can't say for sure. It really boils down to like just time. That's always what it boils down to. For example, this week, yeah, we did the preview, I think last Wednesday, right, and it came out on Sunday. If we had done like a preview on Monday this week, I would have had to say no, because this week, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, the whole week, I'm full with exams. I'm busy with exams. I've got exams every single day. Which is why I actually want to end the video sooner or later, just so I can then start revising, you know, a little bit. Because tomorrow I've got a professional conduct exam, the worst exam. Today was quite fun. Today was criminal litigation. That was quite fun. That was not an easy topic, but it was one that you could actually revise for. Professional conduct is not really one you can revise for. It's just quite annoying actually. And then on Thursday and Friday I've got property law. Stressful, right? Stressful, but at least, you know, I've got exams, so I would have to say no. It's why I didn't go to the match. You know, the Liverpool Anfield is like an hour away from my house, right? But I had to say no because I had to be smart today. I had to be smart this week. You know, as much as I wanted to go to that match, I had to say, you know what, no, I can't go. I've got exams. It's just life works out. And today would have been nice to go to the stadium as well, because obviously today is my birthday, so that would have been nice as well. Would have been an extra bonus. But yeah, it is what it is. You know, you can't have everything in life. It doesn't work out that way. Apparently, Bayern didn't secure the Lucas Hernandez transfer. I'd like to keep a good. Yeah. Without buying, personally, I would have just gone through with buying him. Look, the good relationship thing, right? I'll make a video about this in the future, right? I'll make a video about this in the future, but I agree and disagree, and I'll get into that in the future. But you know, next I'll make a video in the future about good relationship when we're closer to like the summer transfer period, because I want to talk about this more in depth, and I want to talk about this from both angles, right? I want to both from like why you should have a good relationship and why you should not have one. All right, so I'll do that once we're closer to the summer transfer period. What score for second leg? I'll go with a 2-1. 2-1 win. I'd hope that Fernandes in the summer. Anyway, wasn't he injured over the winter? Yeah, he was. He was out. Yeah, that was the case. I see it as a 2-0 for Bayern. I believe so. It's 4 AM in India right now, man. All of you people that are like in India or US or Asia. Well, yeah, I know what I said. All right, let me rephrase that. All of you people that are like in India. All of you people that are in Asia or America or Africa, can I just say, you know, the dedication you lot have, right? Or like Eastern Europe, like, you know, all the dedication you have for football, it's outstanding. Like, don't let anyone take away from it, because you lot, you know, you'll have to wake up at like either 7 AM or 1 PM or, you know, at crazy times like these just to watch football. You know what? To me, that's very impressive, right? I slept 3 hours today, but you know, I can't compare to any of you lot. I can't compare to any of you lot. So, you know what? The dedication you have is just incredible. You seem a decent lad. All the best for your future. Keep uploading sometimes. MiaSanMia. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. What it was because he would cost around 10 to 15 million more in terms of taxes. If he can show fitness, it's a very smart move. If not, depending on whether or not we sell Hummels or Boateng, we potentially have 3 injury-prone defenders. We're a bonus stream. I'd love to see Rickards in some Pokal games. Davies. I'll raise you Davies. That's all I'll say. And Mai. Those are the 2 players that I personally love to see. But yeah, folks, I'm gonna end it here. I'll edit, or I'll edit the post-match review / reaction, and then I'll edit the match rating that we did as a group together, and then upload these probably later on today in like 2 hours or so, give or take. But I will see you all next time. Thank you everyone for joining me today. And yeah, I will see you all then. Well, I'ma go. Keep up good work, bud. Looking forward to it. Thank you very much, and goodbye. Do you think Ziggs should get promoted? I'll make a video about the youth one day, right? And the reason why I'm saying that is because there are certain youth players that I think should get promoted, and certain youth players that I don't think will get. Maybe not should not, but will get, right? But anyway, I will see you all then. Just MiaSanMia. Arrivederci. Bye. 50-50 chance for every team. At home, you've always got. I'd say your chance always goes 60-40 in all fairness. But yeah, I'll see you all next time, everyone. Peace out and have a nice day. We've now been streaming exactly 3 hours now. Bye.